Look at you. You're so back.
Just look at you.
We tried last week without you, buddy. We got half the views. So if that, makes you feel good.
You're the secret sauce.
Yes.
Well, we knew that before.
I got here, Brian? Let's go to a match. No fucking match. I'm not finished yet. You think this is over? You think I've forgotten this?
I never fucking meant for you to get hurt.
That piece of shit that you brought on here? Wait till I get my hands on him.
Oh, wait, let me explain something to you before you go overboard here. We disagree about a lot of things, but I never meant for him to do that to you. He just went overboard.
Oh, yeah?
And he apologized.
I don't believe you dickhead. I don't believe what you say anymore, Brian.
How do you want me to prove it to you?
There's no way
And
you
give me
can
my
prove
fucking phone.
You say give it a rest. We say give it the abdominal stretch. No need to be stressed. Take a play off abdominal stretch. Rope for leverage. Have a beverage. Hope the ref doesn't check. Abdominal stretch. Stay awake, bro. I'm Waco. I'm David Koresh. Why the hate, bro? Let's work slow. Abdominal stretch. Gut feeling, hedging our bets. 5 aces and decks. DiBiase the checks. The abdominal stretch.
Hello! I had to get my gimmick ready, brother.
Right.
And welcome back to the Abdominal Stretch, the podcast by the guys who podcast about wrestling but don't always watch the wrestling that they podcast about. The Abdominal Stretch. We are back to the 3-man booth, the fabulous Freebirds, the New Day, the New Jersey Triad.
Hey.
Yeah, there you go. I knew I'd get you in there, Bumps.
Forgotten about faction.
How we doing, guys?
Great.
Triple
Just
threat.
the fucking energy is high as ever.
It's 10:30.
It's late for Pumps.
5:30.
That's why he's drinking the coffee. I have ADD, so the coffee I can literally
Oh yeah, I drink coffee before bed.
Yeah, it calms me down. I like it.
Yeah, I can drink energy drinks and coffee. I could drink caffeine and go to sleep. It doesn't really do. It's more mental for me. Like if I'm fucking tired, I'm like, let me drink a fucking Red Bull, and then like I think that I'm getting energy, but it doesn't. It's not really a thing. That's why we talked to Johnny California about PEDs, as my cousin calls it. This is my last show for a couple weeks. I don't know if the boys are going to give you guys one in between there, but obviously do that. Pablo has the administrator code, so I hope that that's a thing. And then if you guys do, let me know, and depending on what time it is in Japan, maybe I'll pop in. That could be fun.
Well, it'll be 10 a.m.
It's like, what is it? Like a
12.
11? No, I think it's more.
Well, according to Hogan, you get like an extra day. So
yeah,
you almost do. Okay, so in LA, it is 8:24.
It is.
In Japan,
it
is like noon.
It's Wednesday.
So you could easily be doing the podcast then. You have no excuse.
Yeah, it's like noon. Well, I could like FaceTime in.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting down and fucking doing the whole show, but maybe we can I plan on going to Ribera Steakhouse, so maybe we can work that out. Anyway, Pumps.
How good is the steak there, by the way? Do you think
it doesn't matter?
It looks like shit.
It looks giant and just slopped with butter.
Yeah.
Because there's good steakhouses. That's like what Japan's
Oh,
like.
yeah.
For.
No,
It's
yeah.
like
Ribera is not for the good steakhouse, for sure.
It looks like when Waffle House makes steak.
And I saw a video of it today. It looks crazy small.
You too good for a Waffle House steak?
No.
You too good for that?
Smothered and covered, baby.
No, but if I'm going to Japan for steak.
Japanese Waffle House.
Yeah.
Bro, are you trying to say that Ribera's not serving Wagyu to fucking Stan Hansen?
It might be.
Maybe.
Pumps, you weren't here last week. Your laptop had taken a shit on you.
Yeah, story of my life.
It is back. How was your week, buddy? I believe you said you had some sort of funny story for the show, and then your laptop took a shit. So I know it's over a week ago. But do you have? On top of how was your week? Tell us about Pumps.
No, this week was fine. Just busy. It's been hot as hell. I think we broke a temperature record today. So there's that. Global warming's a hoax propagated by the Chinese government.
It's probably better. We're going to get beachfront property. We all know that.
It got colder in California.
It's fucking great right now, by the way. I know I live by the beach, but like, I went out tonight. It's like low 70s with a breeze. It was fucking great.
Yeah, well, we don't have that. So, yeah. But no, this week's busy. We got Derby Saturday. I forgot what day it was. So 2 days from now.
In Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a home bout. So just getting ready for all that, doing all that.
How was practice?
Practice is always hit or miss.
Got it.
But the story is, I went to this older lady's house for a pest service because she said she had.
Whoa! All right.
Was this the one from a couple weeks ago that was complaining that no young boys were going inside?
No.
Okay,
This was something totally different. This was a brand new customer.
Yeah. Syracuse Robinson, please.
Yeah. No. So she was convinced that she had mice all in her walls and all everywhere. There was no mice, but
she was on a bender.
I don't know. But I felt bad because she was all kind of gimped up. She had a cane and stuff, but like she was also old enough where like she doesn't trust people, so she was following me around. And we had to like walk down into like her little basement, which was like only 6 steps. But the minute she started following me, I'm like, oh God. So she sits down at her little office desk with a computer that I would assume probably still had Windows 97 on it. So that should tell you that what I was working with. And I'm kind of poking around with my flashlight, looking for mice and stuff. And I hear this ungodly commotion. And without even turning around, I already knew what it was. And in my head, I'm like, God damn it. She had somehow fallen out of her office chair and hit her head on the desk on the way down.
Damn it.
So the next 20 minutes of my life were like, are you okay? I don't know what to do for a concussion.
I love the conundrum or dynamic or oxymoron that you're there to murder fucking rodents, but also now save a life.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was in full on, what was that, Nickelback? A hero can save a... Yeah, that was me.
Understand you.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Wow.
I helped her get back up into the chair and
Look at her fall and not laugh.
yeah, exactly.
Did you have to check her for all the
No, I'm not an EMT. Fuck that. I was like, are you all right? She said, sure, and I kept it moving.
All right, good. We good? All right.
Hey, don't eat this poison. Cool.
Hey,
And
your rats are gone. I'm gonna moonwalk right out.
she didn't have mice?
No
mice.
No.
Whatsoever.
No
sign?
mice, no evidence of mice, no poop, no nothing.
So she's just like the old lady from Requiem for a Dream, where the fucking refrigerator's like fucking chasing her around their fucking apartment.
Yeah, probably.
That's a wild movie. You guys seen that movie?
Yeah.
But I can only think of one scene.
Dude, that's the only movie. Like, that's one of the few movies that, like, I'm like, this movie is brilliant. It's fantastic. But I can watch it one time.
Yeah.
You don't just throw on Requiem for a Dream.
No. You know what's gonna put me in a great mood? Requiem for a Dream.
No way.
It's like Moonlight. Moonlight is one of the most fucking amazing films I've ever seen. Cried multiple times. It's just brilliant. Can't watch it twice.
Yep.
Unless you want to be sad.
The Whale was another one of those movies where I'm like,
I couldn't
man,
watch it. I couldn't watch it.
It was hard.
I knew it. I knew that was going to be a thing, and I just went, I'm not interested enough in the story to just to put myself through that journey right now.
I don't know why I did it, to be honest with you. I like regretted it. I'm like, I shouldn't have watched this.
This wasn't for me.
Not that it wasn't good. You're like, it was
Right,
really
yeah.
well-made film, great writing, very. It was just like, no.
It's just, yeah, it's just, I got, life is already enough. I don't need, like, I don't know. If you're walking
Yeah.
into it and you don't know it's coming, great. Like, even when you kind of know and you're like, all right, like, I'm going to, like, what was the one? And it was in New Orleans, I believe, Pablo, about the Asian dude in New Orleans that was, like, trying to get jobs and he's got the daughter. Blue Bayou.
Oh, I don't know if I saw that one.
Yeah, it came out a couple years ago. That's another just absolute
Sad film.
tearjerker. Yeah, it's just or well, the sound. What's the one where the deaf drummer goes deaf?
Oh,
Like
with
Whiplash or something.
Whiplash, huh? Is that what you're talking about? No, that's the abusive drum teacher.
No, this is the one where the like metal drummer starts to slowly go deaf, and then he has to go live at like a house with other deaf people and learn sign language and shit.
Dude,
Hit
that's
drum and sign.
It's a wild flick.
you know, like Miles Davis developed like some sort of like hand issues later in his life.
Oh,
like
it does.
his
I don't doubt it.
life's purpose for playing trumpet. He couldn't do it, and he had to reteach himself like how to use his digits against all of his doctor's orders, and he did.
Yeah, and it's just like a guy. He fucking slowly goes deaf. He goes to the fucking doctor, and the doctor like gives him hearing aids, and he thinks it's gonna work, and it doesn't work, and he's fucking angry, and it's a hell of a film.
Wrestling related story similar to this, where I feel like somebody needs to make if they want to make a tragic film. I mean, it's terribly sad because I saw it firsthand. Bobby the Brain Heenan, most
Yeah.
iconic announcer ever, has the jaw cancer.
Yeah,
And like literally, like you have the gift of gab. You've made all of
and
your
you
money,
can't talk. Yeah,
and you can't talk, and
Yes.
you do, and it's
it's a fucking Twilight Zone Black Mirror episode, dude. It's I saw him like I went to WrestleCon when WrestleMania was in Santa Clara.
yeah.
So like 2015 or whatever, and I got a picture with him, and he's all
Jawless.
fucked up. Yeah. And it was a bummer, man, because people said that were close to him, his brain
Still
was
there.
still all there. So
Yeah.
like to be like that's like a fear of like mine. Like to be like a witty banter, like like that like comedic kind of shit is like not only your personality but like how you deal with things,
Yeah.
and then to not be able to say them, it gives me the willies even talking about it.
Yeah, that sucks. This conversation brought to you guys by Pumps not finding any mice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking this one took a fucking turn.
I was like, for the record, next time you should just be like, look, there's no mice in your walls, but there's all sorts of spiders in your head.
Yeah. Hey, but you've got ghosts.
Yeah. You've got jealous bones.
I feel a malignant presence in your house.
Yeah. Listen, you've got no mice, but your TV in the other room is going bananas. All right, Pumps, anything else to report about your life?
No, you can't top that, so I'm not even gonna try.
That was a good one.
Pablo Romero Estevez, the leader of the Deeper Issues Nerdcast
We're
conglomerate.
we're a collective, I'd say.
A
We're like
collective.
you're a
What did I-
pure
what did-
fusion
what did I-
collective.
What did I call you guys last week? I called you a. It was
PNP Express.
no. It was It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. How was your week?
Good week in comic books. Trying to think. What was my week? Got some records. Went down to some records. There's an international food fair happening in
What'd
the
you get?
lovely city of Orange. I got this really dope, pristine condition Superman soundtrack from like the 1978 Superman film.
Okay.
Like
pretty
it looks
cool.
like it had just gotten unwrapped. It's so clean. And then I have a promotional.
Now, if you don't mind me asking,
Yeah.
did you get that because you actually like the soundtrack, or did you get it because you like the idea of a record of the soundtrack from a movie you like?
Well, John Williams' score in that
That's
film.
not what I asked.
Arguably
I asked
one of
if
the
you
greatest
liked
film
it.
scores of all time. Yeah.
What did you just say?
Arguably one of the greatest films. The fucking Superman anthem should be the American national anthem at this point, dude. Are you
That's
kidding me?
one song.
It gets me more hyped up
That's
than
like
any-
saying Indiana Jones is the greatest fucking
No,
movie score
it's
of all
still
time.
one for John Williams, but no, there is everything. The flying
I mean,
sequence,
front to back, buddy.
front to back. It's a great album. The entire score is great, and I like scores. But
So do I, and that's why I'm so aggressive.
oh, it's a good soundtrack, good score, the entire thing. But the flying sequence, and I know it's cheesy, right? The whole "Can you read my mind?" or whatever with when they're like flying. I used to play that for on my wife's stomach when she was pregnant with my daughter. So I'd put like music in there. So I'd play. I know. I'd play the Superman
I
flying.
love it.
So that's it's got a special place in my heart. And then I got like a Blues Brothers and a Superman 2 soundtrack. Blues Brothers is great because fucking Blues Brothers.
Superman 2, the second greatest movie score of all time.
Second greatest score. No, the reason I bought those was because they were like records for the Academy. It's like for your consideration,
okay.
it's promotional. And I'm like, wow, this is weird. I guess like they would send what that movie came out in 79 or something.
Yeah.
They would send records to the Academy, I guess, for best score or soundtrack.
At the warehouse, they used to have a UCD section that I would go to in my high school years and just scour for hours because I was a music head. And there would be those promotional ones, but they would always have a hole clipped in the CD case. So it would say, but that was how they tagged them.
Oh yeah,
To know that if like whoever they gave that to gave it to someone else or sold it or whatever, that's how they would say promotional thing on the cover, but they would also like it's almost like how they tag cats' ears to know they're spayed or whatever.
Yeah.
They would clip the fucking CD case, which you couldn't really do on a vinyl. So that's fucking cool.
Do you still have any of those CDs?
Somewhere,
Yeah.
somewhere.
Nice.
But there would be like singles and shit. They'd be like, in the 90s, you'd have a record executive party. It's like, hey, this is the new single from this new fucking rap artist that we hired or signed that we're fucking over. Anyway.
Yeah.
So you bought some vinyl.
Highlighted my week. Bought some vinyl. Did dad shit. Went to all the comic shops. I do like a tour of comic shops weekly.
Really?
I've realized this. Yeah.
Do you do it? Do you do it to like chop it up and say hello to the?
He's the man of the people.
That's what I'm
I'm a
saying.
man
Like,
of the people.
or are you literally just going to buy shit and you're in and out?
Both.
Okay.
Your comic shop is like your neighborhood bar. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I was going to ask. If you feel like it's like that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're going in there for a purpose, which is usually to get drunk. In my case, to buy comics. But then, so I went up to Golden Apple. I shot something and I bought a bunch of stuff because they have fucking everything, right? So it's like there's the stuff that I can't find anywhere else. But then on Wednesdays, which is New Comic Book Day, I'm usually hunting for all the new #1s of these like creator-owned books. Not every shop has them, so I go to like one in Fullerton, one in Newport, one in Orange County, and then there's one in Huntington. So like, it kind of takes some. I know it kind of takes a big chunk of my day, but yeah, I mean, I got it boots on the ground,
Yeah. Listen, bro. If you're gonna have a weekly fucking show about indie comics, you should probably be.
Yeah, at the comic shops.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they're all small businesses, so
a million percent.
all of them.
Totally agree.
Every one of them, for the most part, they're always family owned. There got to be a lot of passion for you to own a comic shop or any kind of tangible media shop in general.
Yep.
So
my dream was always when I was super into comics in the early to mid 90s, late 90s, was to own a comic book donut shop. That was like that's what my mom still talks
Hey,
about it. My
hey,
mom still
don't
talks
put
about it.
that-
Like I
don't put
wanted
that
to,
out
yeah, I
there.
want to have a
Don't
comic
just
shop
steal that idea.
that
Maybe
also
me.
sold donuts. But it's
Dude.
like, but you can't eat the donut and then go touch the books. Like that's the thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Put them in bags and boards, brother.
Yeah. I went to a comic book shop actually past weekend,
Oh wow.
just to poke around.
Frankincense doesn't count.
I didn't go to Frank. I went to fucking the one you said doesn't exist, the Comic Bug over here by my house.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're still there, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
So I
I think I was thinking of another one. There's like Heidi Ho or something like that. Closed down.
I
But
don't
I'm
know,
glad-
this is the Comic Bug and it exists.
I'm glad. No, I'm glad they're still running, man. Like I
So
said,
I went and
sold
poked around, and they have like a section where it's like 50-cent comics, right?
yeah,
And it's usually like stuff they can't sell or stuff they throw in. Like it's nothing like whatever. And so in the past, I like to buy a bunch of comics, that even the ones I haven't heard of, and then flip through them and cut shit out and make like a fucking collage of just random shit. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a little art piece project, whatever.
Yeah, he's a collager over here. I didn't
I'm
know.
a fucking artist, guys. I'm an artist. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I fucking paint. I fucking rap. I fucking, you know what I mean? I'm a collager. Yeah. So, and it said the thing like, if they're 50 cents a piece or it's $30 for a short box,
Oh, what?
right? And so I didn't even fill the short box up. It was like half. But I was like, you know what? This is a small business, like you said. I was like, fuck it. Like I was probably right on the $30 range anyway.
Yeah,
So
you didn't get greedy.
Yeah, I would give them the money. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. So we both went to comic shops this.
Cool. So you got some good. Any gems in there?
I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. I got high and I went there with this great idea. And I came home and I had this box, and I also had to buy, because these were $5, a set of these Mighty Mugs Indiana Jones villains.
Those are old.
Well, they were $5.
That's crazy. Those things were from like 2005.
Yeah. So it doesn't have a date on it.
Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I came home with a short box, half a short box full of comics and these fucking dumb Mighty Mug things. And my wife was on the couch, and I knew this was going to happen. Because I bust her balls about buying clothes, and then she tries to bust my balls about buying toys, but I haven't bought toys in a long time. I stopped buying toys, like, whatever. And I'm always hammering it, like, I don't even fucking buy toys anymore. I bought one fucking toy, fucking 3 months, you know, whatever. And then I fucking come home with this fucking thing randomly, and she's just like, oh, I don't want to hear shit from you ever again. And I was like, honey, this whole fucking thing was like $35. She goes, I don't give a fuck how much it is. It's a prison. So it was pretty funny.
You gotta encourage that shit and have them. I encourage my wife's dumb spontaneous purchases, so then I too can make dumb
1,000,000%.
spontaneous.
You're
Randy
playing a long
bought-
game.
Yeah, she fucking bought a carousel horse at an antique shop. Like, I've always wanted one of these. Let's just get out, because I was like driving my truck. She's like, let's just go check it out, see how much it is. She talked the guy down. She's like, this is a deal. It's $300. I'm just like, I'm like, what the fuck? So literally,
you're like, I don't know shit about carousel horses, but I guess
she knows about all that stuff more than I do.
that's what I'm saying. That would be like if you were at an antique store or a comic shop, or whatever, and you knew something was worth a bunch of money. It's like an action figure or whatever. You'd be like, no, but this is worth fucking X amount of dollars.
Now it's in my kitchen, and I got to tell my kids every day, you can't ride it.
You have to ride it to fucking. You have to get on the horse and order.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So, yeah, hey, spend that money.
Anything else in the life of Pablo?
No, man. That's it. Comics. I'm currently flooded by them. I'm ready to start giving them away. It's gonna happen within the next couple of weeks.
Listen. All I want, and this is the third week I've asked for it, is just one book you want me to read that we can talk about.
I got one. I got like 4.
You say that for
He
2
does
weeks
a
now.
show about him every week.
I do.
But I want one that I'm gonna read.
Yeah. The
That
special.
you want
edition.
me to read,
Yeah.
and then I can pull up and we can do some fun guest stuff.
Well, like I said, the ultimate crossover was there is the comic book history of pro wrestling,
Yes, yeah.
and then maybe we can merge.
I don't
the
want to.
shows for one
I don't
special
know. I
super
want to
show.
read something else. I want to read something that's not wrestling.
No, dude, fuck that. You're reading the comic
I
book.
barely even want to watch wrestling. I want to read something that's not wrestling.
Hip Hop Family Tree. I feel
What
like you'd
would
dig
be
it.
the comic book history of pro wrestling?
It's just the history.
Is
of
the
wrestling.
Warriors comic in it?
It's got to be.
It's got to be.
No, it kind of talks about like how like the carny, like how it started, the mob ties.
Oh, like in the program. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
it's-
It also talks about like Lincoln. It talks about
Right,
Japanese culture
Oh,
wrestling.
so it's more like a visual history of, not
Yeah.
just the history of comics in pro wrestling. Like
yes, a
comic-
visual
okay,
history
got it.
of pro wrestling.
Got it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's the comic book
that's
history.
good. I like that. That's cool.
There's another one though. I mean, I don't know if I'm just putting you in a box here. Hip Hop Family Tree just won like an Eisner because the artwork is really all old and retro, but it's about the birth of hip hop. Basically, it talks about like Russell Simmons, how he got started, freaking Grandmaster Flash. Kind of like Netflix tried to do a show, didn't. The comic book version though, Hip Hop Family Tree is freaking amazing. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a mapping of how we got to where we're at in the world of hip hop. It's really well done.
Nice.
So that's a good one. Yes.
Because it's bursting inside me and I can't not say it. We were talking about movie scores, and I'm one of these people that actually have a top 5 movie scores of all time, like ready to lock and load. Like if you
If
ask
Superman
me,
the movie's not in
if
there,
you
we
ask
should
me
not
what
have
my
a discussion.
like I'm one of the, like if you ask top 5 favorite movies, I got them. I'm ready to. I don't even got to think. Like
Oh,
I have
wow.
them, and sometimes one falls down, whatever. Like for new
She
shit.
let me guess.
Okay, Pubs, you guess. I want you to. Are you going
the good,
movies
the-
or the scores?
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
That's number 1.
Yeah.
Great fucking score.
I don't know. That was the only one I had. Maybe Kill Bill.
Nope.
I don't know.
But I am in Japan going to the Kill Bill restaurant that they took that whole scene in. We got reservations.
Oh wow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's the original Planet of the Apes.
Ah, I should have known.
Dude, that is a
I'm
great
just trying to
score.
think of like what's he
It's-
sampled.
No. This is the score. These are the movies.
I know.
Yeah. No.
That original Planet of the Apes score though, yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Really good.
The second Aliens, 2001: Space Odyssey, and Interstellar. Those are my, and Blade Runner's 5A. Those are my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Interstellar, I'll cry 14 times. Interstellar is like one of my favorite films. Anyway, we got to talk about wrestling at some point.
You said scores.
I was, but then you asked my movies, you tried to guess them, and then I.
no,
Oh, you're talking
I
about
just
the Interstellar score.
assumed.
Oh, you were talking about the scores.
I just assumed that it was. Good, the
Oh,
Bad, and the
yes,
Ugly.
yes. It's Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Ennio Morricone. It's the Hans Zimmer Interstellar soundtrack. It's Tenet by Ludwig fucking whatever the fuck his name is.
Borga.
Borga. Yeah. It's Ludwig Borga. The Rocky IV soundtrack and the Footloose soundtrack. Those are the top 5 greatest
Oh my
soundtracks of all
god.
time.
Footloose soundtrack.
Great
is-
top 5 greatest soundtracks of all time.
I shouldn't have put you in the box. I was not expecting that answer.
I thought you would have gone with like Top Gun.
No.
honestly.
Yeah.
No, it's not as deep. Y'all are talking just one hit wonder shit. Danger Zone. It's not deep.
No, Take
No.
My
Not
Breath
deep.
Away was in there, wasn't it?
Boom, boom.
I don't know, was it?
I'm pretty
Boom,
sure they
boom.
didn't they
Yeah,
sing
well-
it at the bar.
Yeah, but that wasn't for the movie. Like
I'm
I got
gonna
parameters.
What about Con Air, dude? You remember the Con Air score?
I do remember the Con Air score. I highly enjoy the Con Air score, Pablo. Thank you very much.
That Sweet Home Alabama on there, all sorts of shit.
All right, my week. Thanks for asking. My little brother, my cousin Chris came into town, and that's why last week's episode doesn't have a cover thumbnail or the fucking time notes. Had a great time. Had my
Well,
fantasy draft.
Yeah, you got a fantasy football. I mean,
Yeah, we had a fantasy draft, and it turns into late nights and
Can confirm. I've partied with that crew.
It turns into it's a lot. My wife tries to stay somewhere else when
I don't
my
blame
cousin
her.
comes into town. But she didn't because it happened on a Sunday and a Monday. But had a great time. All right, let's talk about wrestling. Guys, what do we watch? Pumps?
Man,
I'm sure we're going to
literally everything.
We're absolutely going to start with All In. For sure, because we're late on that.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any of it, but I know Pablo did.
You didn't watch any of it?
No, bro, I was busy.
But
I was busy getting fucking Gangrel deliveries at fucking 2:00 in the morning, fucking 3 nights in a row, dude. Okay? I'll just say it. Didn't have time. Didn't have time to say it. Didn't have time to watch 5 hours of wrestling, dog.
Well, all right, well.
Pumps, did you end up watching any of it?
No.
Am I the only one who watched All In?
Why don't you give him shit?
I saw all the highlights and press conferences and all the other shit.
I didn't even see that.
Wow.
I got the match card pulled up.
So do I. So let's get into it. All In. I'm sure it's been talked to about to death, but let's do it. Here we are. This is the record. 31 minutes in. It's just starting about wrestling.
Yeah, lives.
Okay. Jericho and Hook? Or who won the Casino Gauntlet? Do we care?
Oh, who did win the Casino Gauntlet? Oh, man. How unmemorable that is. Ricochet showed up. Who freaking won it?
I know, but that's later.
But he was in it.
No, he wasn't.
No, wasn't that the same one? Isn't that the same thing for
I thought Ricochet showed up in the Osprey MJF match.
No,
he showed up in the casino thing. Where is this?
Here it is. Bleacher Report has their shit all out of order.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too. Bleacher Report's very out of order here.
Yeah, it's all the way down. Brian Cage. Brian Cage.
Order.
Or Christian Cage?
Christian Cage won. That's right. Because, Christian Cage won.
Yeah, wait, you saw the show. Wait a minute.
The number 3 best thing AEW has going?
Christian Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did win it. Thanks to, you thought, that's right. So there was a ladder match. There was a tag team ladder match before that, actually. And then, or the trios.
0 hour.
Yeah, and then,
okay. I'm just looking at the thing we have up here, and I was just going bottom up. Blah, blah, blah.
That's why I'm confused, man. You're all out of order, actually.
All right, well, fuck it. Take over, champion.
No, whatever. Let's talk about the...
fuck. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Now I want to talk about the ladder match.
Well, there was like a trios ladder match, and the way it ended, freaking Christian's group, the Patriarchy, ended up losing, and Luchasaurus or Killswitch storms off. So you think he's going to eventually turn on Christian. So by the time you get to that Battle Royal thing, Luchasaurus comes out, and he's like the last man to come through. So you think he's about to like freaking turn on Christian, and he ends up
Christian's also in the gauntlet match?
Yeah.
Okay.
Christian's in it. And he ends up choke slamming Christian's opponent, who I don't recall who it is, and then Christian ends up pinning him. So he doesn't turn on him, which I love, because it's like you're teasing it, and then he's just still not fucking turning on him. So
if Luchasaurus isn't in that faction, he's never on television again.
Yeah.
He's Lance Archer, dude. He'll come in for one match. Like the only chance he has at any sort of angles is in this one.
I mean, his character before Lucha, because he got that Luchasaurus from Lucha Underground, right?
Yes.
Which is,
I don't know.
Which is weird. I don't know how that works with Lucha Underground. How did you get that gimmick there and you're still using it on TV? But I don't think his character really connected before he put on the... Nobody cared who he was until he put on the mask. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I put on the mask.
I was born in it.
That was a fucking triple Bane right there. That's like a 777.
Yeah. So yes, you're right. If I don't know, but it is really interesting, and I think it adds a lot of heat to Christian because people want him to turn, and I feel like they should just keep dangling the carrot, and Christian just pissing the right people off is great.
I
It's good.
don't remember Luchasaurus in Lucha Underground.
I think that's where he got it. It was like
Oh boy, is this a Pablo Ultimo
No,
Dragon is Mexican situation?
no, I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Ah!
Look,
I
here's
hope to God you're wrong.
No, I mean I gave up watching Lucha Underground towards the end. So like it's very possible. Like
Yeah.
I was all in with Lucha Underground when Dario Cueto was still had his brother locked up in the cage upstairs.
yeah, it got
Like after that season,
I sat in that guy's office.
Oh
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, I got me and
Oh,
my
that's right,
ex,
you went.
me and my ex got a fucking VIP fucking tour where we got to go into all the stages and take pictures and shit.
Yeah, it got.
I was
it got
front
more-
row for some Lucha Underground show. I'm sure we're on there.
Yeah, he was on Lucha Underground.
Okay. I just like I said, I just didn't remember him. I'm not saying
no, the ring name was Viboria. I don't know. Look, same thing, but it was he was part of the reptile tribe.
Shot.
Yeah, look,
I would have never guessed that.
Lucha Underground started off really strong.
That's the name of my next album.
Dude, but
The Reptile Tribe?
The Reptile Tribe.
That's actually not bad.
That's a really cool.
But now I got to bring in more deep rappers, but like name
Right.
them after like after frogs and shit because I'm already
Right.
the snake. So it's like when Ninja Turtles brought in fucking those toads, fucking Napoleon and Genghis Frog,
Yeah.
and instead of ninja weapons, they had like battle axes and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, and they had to escape. They're trying to escape Leatherhead from the swamps of Louisiana.
Oh, Leatherhead,
That's
one of the most underrated Ninja Turtle villains of all time.
Hey man, Jim
Love
Cummings, voiced by Jim Cummings, classic.
Love him.
Yeah. So I don't no, he was a different name apparently in Lucha Underground. So I guess the Luchasaurus thing came later on. But yeah, at some point Lucha Underground had like a fucking Infinity Gauntlet or some shit that like Brian Cage was fighting over. Nathan's favorite wrestler.
I loved the belt that they did, like the Path of the Champion belt or whatever, and you had to get a piece from somebody to form the championship.
That's a cool
yeah.
idea.
I loved that.
There was a lot of cool ideas.
That's a better idea than fucking Speed or whatever the fuck that X fucking
Oh, yeah.
WWE shitty show is.
That was what the frig was that belt called? That's gonna bother me now.
I thought they had to get like pieces of like some fucking Mayan ruin, like a
Right, but all those pieces fit in a belt.
It was
Oh,
like
it
Legends
did?
of the Hidden Temple for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like a story
Yeah.
behind it. Anyway,
This show's gonna be 3.5 hours long if we do this for every match.
we're not going to talk about any
Okay.
wrestling. All Legends of the Hidden Temple.
All right,
for
the
more.
winner of this match was the fucking the Regal Moxley blood. What are they? The Blackpool Bull Blood
No,
Club?
well, that's not the Blackpool Combat Club because apparently I think the Death Triangle is no longer a thing because I think Penta
We're
got
going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that.
moving on. But
we're
yeah,
going to talk about that.
it was Pac, Cesaro, Claudio, and Wheeler Yuta. Well deserved. It was a good match. I remember it being a really fun match. There were some good high spots there. I'll tell you though, for the most part, except for like 2 matches, there was a lot of mistakes. It wasn't.
No.
Yeah, there was a lot of mistakes on this show.
No.
Yeah, lots of mistakes.
How are the refs?
You know, real there. I don't remember if it was like the MJF match. It was like a match where like the ref is checking on somebody outside, and I'm like, what the fuck is the referee doing? Like,
Yeah.
the 2 competitors are back in the ring. Who cares? Oh, the camera guy. A camera guy got ran into. The ref's checking on the camera guy. I'm like, what? Why are you checking on the camera guy when there's 2 wrestlers in the ring? You are the referee. I don't know. So I think that was MJF and Ospreay where that happened, which really fucked the match up in a big way, in my opinion.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sorry, what's happened? Okay. Wow. Where are we at? Okay. The next Coffin, Jack Perry beats Darby Allin in a coffin match for the first time.
You know what
Great.
happened here?
Real glass.
No, fuck the real glass. Sting came back, baby.
Oh, you
Oh,
little
little
stinger.
stinger.
You little stinger.
I did see that. Now, he's not really going to come back and wrestle.
He better not.
That's
Why not?
I was
atrocious.
so
if they do.
we-
I swear to God, bro.
We
if-
dedicated
if-
a whole segment.
Bro, if
the
AEW
stinger.
has a retirement match and tour, and then the motherfucker wrestles less than a year later, they're done. They're done. They're done.
Well, look, Nathan, there's still hope Sting could end up in WWE again.
No way. He's not a chance.
That makes you like him.
No, it doesn't make me like him.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
makes me like it. I want to go to WWE, Sting.
All right, Jack Perry's getting an incredible push. We'll talk about that in a minute. Mercedes Moné and Britt Baker.
Boo.
No,
Mercedes wins, right?
Mercedes wins. Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Somebody's been saying it for years. Mercedes Monet, ain't it?
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, she's not. You're right. She's only it when she's Sasha Banks.
I'll tell you guys about this Britt Baker situation. You guys hear the keeping it 100 thing? Conan talk about how he
I
not
can't
won.
listen to this go.
Come on, bro. He keeps it 100.
I
Bro, look at
I
how-
used
I
to
look like a
listen-
midget.
Are you so down there?
cherub,
What
goofball.
is my fucking... I'm going to sit like this.
All right, little fella, I'm trying to pat you on the head. I wish my arm could come through the
Right.
screen.
I don't even know how to zoom in.
Yeah, that's it. You're done.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
You guys
What
are
were
too
you saying,
zoomed
folks,
in.
about you don't like, was it Gilbert? What's his name?
Glenn Gilberti.
Glenn Gilbert. Yeah. Look, Conan said it. He talked about, he's like, he can't tell the full story, but one of the components, one of the ingredients of Cody leaving was some Britt Baker drama. And this match actually was not a bad match. I'll tell you, it was not a terrible match. It was
Fuck
actually
y'all.
very,
Here I am right here.
well, look
Here
at
we
that.
go. Let's
Larry
go.
taller than everybody. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
like Tony Schiavone. I'm pumping my chair up.
And then I was listening to Busted Open, and Mark Henry had pointed something out, which I didn't, I don't fucking pay attention to that stuff about. He felt like Britt Baker like sandbagged Mercedes a few times, whatever. Like there's some genuine animosity there. And
They say that about everybody. Before it was
Mark Henry doesn't talk shit about anybody, man.
it was Sheeta, or not Sheeta. It was who was it?
Kushida.
The face paint. What's her nuts?
Thunder Rosa.
Yes, thank you.
Gotcha,
It was
dog.
Thunder Rosa. Before Thunder Rosa, it was Evilise. Before Evilise, it was
Well, that's what the other thing is. Britt Baker highly criticized and talked a bunch of shit on Thunder Rosa. I'm starting to think this Britt Baker DMD is a real life heel.
Do you think she's like
could be.
worried about root canals she has to do during the week?
I don't know what it is. I think and then unless you forget, she also sent out some like infamous tweets and stuff about that also. I mean, obviously the whole CM Punk controversy like drowned out that old news, but I remember she was like, I don't get enough TV time, and I'm one of the pillars of this company. And
Is she
I
still
was
with
the first
Adam
one
Cole?
signed.
he put out a statement that he's moving back to Pittsburgh, which
Connecticut? He's moving back to Connecticut?
no, Pittsburgh or Green Bay, one of the two. And her dental practice is in Orlando.
I think he's from Pittsburgh.
No, she's from Pittsburgh. I think he's from Green Bay.
Adam Cole's not from Green Bay.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna have to look it up.
I mean, we all have access to the
Where's that?
internet.
Yeah, I don't know if she
The
does. I mean,
Panama City Playboy, you gonna tell me where he's from?
but I don't know. The match, there were some moments there that were a little botchy, and I need to go back and rewatch them. But I don't think dude, Mark Henry.
He's from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, like I said.
So it's close to Green Bay.
That's
Just a stone's
think-
throw away.
I think that's why the Undisputed Era was black and yellow.
Because he was a Steelers fan. Boo. Whatever. That whole gimmick fell apart too. But
Roll Tide.
roll tide. So Britt Baker, sure, Mercedes Moné won, but I don't feel like we should be shitting on Mercedes Moné because I feel like there's enough weirdly negative stuff about Britt Baker out there.
Yeah,
but
let's just talk about her personal life and not about.
I didn't hate this match. Well, but that affects your match. That's going to affect your performance,
agree.
right? Your
I agree.
chemistry, the way that you're functioning with somebody in the ring.
I would
And
prefer to talk about their personal lives.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the interesting part, Nathan.
Yeah,
Especially when it comes to this particular match, just because it could have been better.
I'm
It
gonna be
wasn't bad.
blackout drunk by the end of the show if we do fucking 9 minutes on each of these fucking matches.
All right, we'll get to the good one. Look, let's talk about all the other shit. Fucking Hook and Jericho, great. Honestly,
Great.
Yeah, I'll tell you. The whole learning tree thing made me
Ah!
he was fucking hilarious on that show.
I
coming
saw
out
the
of
paddle. I saw the paddle. The paddle said,
Dude,
"Hi guys" or something.
But even like he sang his way to the ring, which a song which I didn't recognize, and like in between singing, he was like, "Hi guys."
He's doing it. He's listen. I'd be lying if I didn't say that it's becoming mildly amusing.
It is.
It's becoming Pumps. Your goat is back.
no.
No, and look, and I like Big Cass. I think, and I once more a situation where they're being utilized. And Brian Keith, dude's really, really talented. He's been he's a kind of a veteran at this point. Brian Keith, the dude behind him, he's been wrestling for 12 years maybe.
Right.
But and he's like out of reality wrestling, Booker T school. So I think that you're showcasing. You got to give Jericho this. He always showcases young talent with him. He's always bringing somebody into the fold. And I don't know.
They're all so crazy successful afterwards.
Well, I mean,
They get the Jericho stink on them.
No, you, at some point you're in charge of your own destiny.
So then Jericho's not doing anything.
I mean,
he's trying. Yeah, he's Jinx. He is trying. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Trying. I mean, he's giving him the opportunity. It's up to. I mean, look, Daniel Garcia is bigger than he probably would have ever been.
Wait, don't start.
Sammy Guevara is bigger than he probably would have ever been.
Let me start on fucking Daniel Garcia.
All right, we didn't talk about Nigel coming back. That was huge.
Oh, that's right. Hey, he looked bad.
Well,
wait, he wrestled?
He looked rusty. He looked solid. Like he looked.
Nigel McGuinness wrestled?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's British.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he wear? What did he wear?
Trunk.
Girl, what did he wear?
There's something very unmemorable, which I'm sure is probably his ROH gear.
Like boy shorts, like trunks.
Yeah, I think it was like boy shorts. Was it maroon boy shorts with a stripe on the side or something like that?
Yeah, it was his regular old gear.
I'm just interested if they go like CM pants. You know what I mean? Like when you're not prepared.
CM trunks.
See.
It was CM Pants. That was.
You're CM Pants.
I would be fucking CM Pants. You bet your fucking ass.
We'll stop skipping leg day.
Yeah, a lot of rust to shake off the old McGuinness tree. What the hell?
All right, this is my show now.
What?
All right, well, good.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Tony Storm and Mariah May.
Hell of a match.
Yeah.
How do you know?
I told you I saw all the clips.
You saw this whole match in a clip?
I saw what I needed to see in the clips.
Oh, I'll send you some WWE clips. You'll be all on board.
Nah,
yeah.
I see enough of that.
Who won?
Mariah May. Yeah. And look, she rose to the occasion. She had a badass match.
I'm going to use the restroom.
Oh,
shocker.
Oh, wow.
Shocker.
Wow. Wow, what a chauvinist.
That's what 2 hours of pounding White Claws get you.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I liked the match. I'm not 100% sold. Everybody's like, oh, Mariah May made a name for herself. I'm like, I'm not 100% sold on her yet because aside from the Tony Storm angle, I don't know.
She needs to do it again. We need to see what's next.
Or if she needs to develop a little bit more as a character, because other than that, you're just another, attractive blonde girl who's athletic, which is not a bad thing, but
no,
you need something that's going to make you stand out. I think that's going to. So she's connected because people love Tony Storm so much, but and yeah, dude, Tony Storm was amazing. Even after losing I think Nathan had made the comparison before of whatever happened to Baby Jane. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie, but at the end, she's like dancing on the beach or whatever. Tony Storm's like sobbing and still trying to like dance her way down the aisle at the end of the match. And I'm just like, she's just give her all the fucking money at this point.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. No, she's
So
great.
even if she lost, still awesome match and a lot more you can get out of that story, I think.
I'd like to see a pivot a short-term pivot.
Away from Mariah May, or
just do something. Because how can we miss it if it won't go away? You know what I mean? Like, look at the pop Jamie Hayter got.
maybe put
Not that Jamie Hayter was stale, but like, just saying, like, she got an explosive pop because she was gone for so long.
True.
Same with Statlander when Statlander came back.
I don't want to see Tony Storm go away.
No. I'm not saying that, but I would just like to see them do different things.
Yeah. Well, look, there may be an opportunity. Why wouldn't Tony Storm maybe go after the TBS title? I feel like that'd be a much more interesting and also bigger contrast, I think, between Sasha.
I'm assuming they've probably tangled before in a women's rumble.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
Has there been a women's rumble?
No. Or they have never done a ladder match either.
Oh, I know that.
I know.
Sure. Ospreay and MJF.
You don't have any comments about the Tony Storm Mariah May match? Nothing.
I didn't see any of these matches. I don't have. Look at how fucking Rick Rude's fucking hands are like gripping my mic right here.
Whoa,
That's
dude.
fire. I didn't see any of these matches.
The referee fucked the match up for me.
Shocking.
Like I said, the two things. So there was a spot where the camera guy gets hit, and the camera guy is like wearing this fluorescent underwear, and I'm glad I'm not the only person that I'm like, that's fucking weird. What?
This is the Ospreay MJF match?
Yeah, I think like Ospreay
Okay.
runs into a cameraman, and he's got like matching underwear and socks, which I think I'm like, why would
Fire.
you fucking do that? I don't know. And then the point, the referee is checking on the cameraman while Ospreay and MJF are back in the ring. To me, that pulled me out a little bit because I'm like, what are you doing? You have a medical crew of people.
Right.
But it was just to like have the referee distracted for a certain spot. And then the other thing, your favorite guy came back to interfere in the match against MJF. Daniel Garcia had some outside interference. Even after he gave Ospreay that dick to the face, he still respected him enough to.
He was supposed to go. Like, he's supposed to go to NXT, Garcia. That was the rumor.
I don't know.
What?
Not interested.
No, it's not that. I saw it and
MJF lost, by the way.
Garcia answers that only the way Daniel Garcia could. That shot maybe caught Ospreay on the button. And Ospreay.
He had it queued up and ready to go.
What was the reason? You feel like a big strong man? Feel like a big man now? Feel like a big man for bullying me?
I'm gonna tell you this. Did anybody even remember that Daniel Garcia was gone? I didn't. We haven't talked about him in like they did that fucking reveal like it was DDP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
really did. They hyped it up pretty big.
and it's like the fucking MJF Ospreay feud, which has been the lead story, which is basically been catching steam. It just murders it. It's just over. Like I just don't get it. So now MJF's gonna wrestle Garcia, right? And he's like super angry, and that's it. He just fucking shits on Ospreay's whole fucking family for fucking 3 weeks, and now he's just, I'm out.
Somebody sees something in Daniel Garcia in that company that I think we are failing to see as fans. But
do you not want to see the fucking Ospreay who was fantastic. On the mic, he needs some help, but MJF feud continue? Like, now this is the chance for Ospreay to fucking come out in the British fucking outfit like MJF did. Now that he's the like, that would be funny. Like that, like that's a no.
He didn't need to. He had the Assassin's Creed gimmick.
He had the Assassin's Creed,
which was fire. That was fire. Fire.
I hated it. I also hated
You didn't
that.
like it?
No, it just I was just at Comic-Con and during their like masquerade thing, they had a bunch of fucking
that's
Assassin's Creed cosplayers, and I'm always like, man, I mean, whatever. Look, I'm not hating on anybody's fandom, but I just like, I'm like, all right, I get it, Assassin's Creed, and then him come out to it, I was like, oh, it also felt really corporate synergy ish.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
well, came out as the Terminator and shit.
He's in bed with Ubisoft now.
AEW has no other option because they don't make money on shows. Like, their only option to keep this going, outside of the fact that Tony Khan's got an unlimited fucking bank account, is to get these crossover deals, right? Like, they don't really have a lot of sponsors.
Well, yeah.
Right? I mean, like, they don't, right? I mean,
I guess.
So
I think technically they're on his football club's female jerseys this year.
Oh, yeah.
But that's them sponsoring someone else. I mean, who's sponsoring them?
Warner Brothers Discovery.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that's all he's got. So if a video game who has a new one coming out in December, right? By the way, guys, let me tell you what.
The Japanese one, yes.
Let me tell you what.
What?
Why didn't anybody tell me about Assassin's Creed when these games were coming out?
Are they that good?
I'm in deep in the Pirates game, which I've fucking sucked their balls for multiple shows.
That game is 10 years old.
It's far longer than that, and it's brilliant. It's genius. It's Grand Theft Auto Pirates, and I can't get enough.
Oh,
you would...
now I just did the fucking Greek one.
I was just gonna get ready to say Odyssey is one of my favorites.
Buddy. I'm a few hours in.
Yeah.
It's fucking incredible.
It's
Grand Theft Auto Greece.
200 plus hours in that game.
It's fucking and they're all free if you subscribe to the PlayStation shit where you can play with other people, like the whatever that is.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, PlayStation Plus. Yeah. That I have a subscription to just in case Pumps and I ever have the same game that we can play together.
Just in case.
Yes. Okay, anyway, so the MJF Ospreay shit has been really good. I mean, as good as AEW is for really good. And I wanted that to keep going. And it's just done.
Well, here's the good thing. It now frees up Ospreay to go after people that have been busy since he got there.
Okay, for sure. Absolutely. And he deserves to have a belt there, like 1,000,000%. It's just this was, and we didn't talk about the tag.
No.
The tag yet, right?
No.
Okay.
Because you're like, wrap it up, bitch. So.
No, I'm not that.
Yeah, you don't even like this AEW stuff, man.
You're like, I gotta go to Japan in 2 days. Come on.
No, that's not that. I
got Waffle House steaks to eat. Come on.
I watched Dynamite this week. Front to back. Ooh. I watched Dynamite and didn't watch Raw. I watched a quarter of Raw. And on purpose, because I wanted to see their next show afterwards, right? Because I didn't get to see the pay-per-view.
What, Silk Stockings? Oh.
La Femme Nikita, I think.
La
Femme Nikita.
Doubled them up.
USA all night.
So, why isn't Okada on this fucking card?
He was in the casino match.
Yeah, he's in the casino match.
Come on, bro. I mean, like, really on the card. Don't give me that. He was the biggest signing over the last year, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Is he just I don't understand. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
It's because he's only been with the Bucks. So if he's not with the Bucks, he's got nothing going for him.
So you can get fucking who else? Dude deserve to have a match on this fucking giant card.
It wasn't that big of a card. I'll tell you.
You had to have a 12-man ladder match, and you couldn't cut that in half.
The Kingdom was in that match. We're not going to talk bad about the Kingdom.
It was for a trios title. That was
No, that was a different match.
Oh, never mind then. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand how Hangman Adam Page and Okada are not on this card. And I know Hangman came out. Whatever.
Yeah, he's the one that got screwed over by Christian and them. Because it seemed like Hangman was gonna win the whatever casino battle royal.
Putting all of these champion level talent in a fucking gauntlet match or in a rumble match is stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb.
That's where Nigel McGuinness came out. And I'll tell you, there was a lot of aside. Adam Page looks great because he's freaking super great. And
I have notes, but when we get to Dynamite here after this, I got evil Adam Page is fucking fire.
He's money, dude.
Yes, absolutely.
He really is. He's really, really good. And he's your like homegrown guy, but I don't feel like they are doing him justice. You're right. And the Ospreay, dude, the Ospreay freaking, and I'm going back to your Ric Flair comparison, the MJF Ospreay thing. I'm like, that could have been Steamboat Flair. You guys could have gotten a lot of matches out of those guys.
1,000,000%. And they almost, for modern times, the way they work,
yeah,
it's kind of Steamboat Flair.
Yeah, they're good foils for one another. I
because
feel like
Ospreay is brilliant, right?
It would have taken Ospreay to the next level, dude. And
MJF is the best thing they have going, and it's by a mile.
I just don't know
why don't they
fits.
How don't they have? I mean, it sounds fucking stupid, dude. But this bracelet thing between Punk and Drew have been going on for 6 months, and they're already getting into their third match, and they're gonna have enough like that. Why can't that be MJF and Ospreay? Why?
Tony Khan just wants to put other cool matches together. I don't think he gives a shit about the story.
I mean, Pumps, I know you and I joke back of like whatever, but like, do you not agree that you would like to see these dudes wrestle 2 or 3 more times?
Yeah, I would always watch them wrestle, but it also depends on who he's wrestling next. Like, if he's about to get in a program with Swerve or something like that, fantastic.
You mean Ospreay?
Yeah.
Or right. Okay.
Well, because like clearly the MJF piece is now he's going off to do this.
Right. Versus a guy that nobody even remembers was gone.
Well, yeah, but they don't have a competent booker. They never have.
Right.
So.
Right. I don't know. I just there. You get flashes, dude. You get like, oh, could be fucking really cool. Or this could be, you know what I'm saying? And then they just abandon shit. I don't know. All right.
Yeah.
The main event, Bryan Danielson finally wins the AEW World Championship. What they said that in the back, he said he tried to stay as far away from it as he could. And Tony Khan finally pulled would you have to put it on you?
Yeah.
Right? Has everybody kind of heard that rumor or whatever? Like, and that's why he wrestles all the cats from New Japan and like, whoever he wants to wrestle is whoever he wants to wrestle, basically.
Well, he did a lot with CMLL that you famously loved.
Oh, that's right.
He did.
He brought up the Blackpool Combat Club is the only faction that's actually stood the test of time.
But have they? Are they still a faction?
I mean, didn't they come out and like hold their hands?
Yeah, what
up at the
happened
end?
with Moxley? What's that all about?
Yeah.
Well, he came out on Wednesday. We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's doing his own thing, and it looks like now you got Pac in with Yuta and Claudio, and Daniel Bryan seems to be doing his own thing. So I don't know if the Blackpool Combat Club. I'm sure they could always play that card. I'm sure,
Right.
but it doesn't. It seems like they've. What's the term? Sunsetted. They've sunset the faction.
Their only ties to Blackpool fucked off to NXT 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, why are we still doing that?
Yeah,
Because it's a fire name.
Yeah, it was a good name.
It's a fire name.
I don't know. Jim Cornette's been calling it the BBC for 2 years, so
Yeah,
We all know what that means.
yeah, British Broadcast Company.
yeah.
Duh.
Yep. I didn't see the match, Pablo. I'm assuming it was great. I saw a few clips. I saw Swerve fucking up him in front of his family, which I always
So
love.
good. Yeah, good. You used to rate these on like how much I would pay per match, right? I
Yes,
remember.
yes.
So, yeah, if you're doing that, I'd be like, this is a $20 or $25 match, dude. It was
Then
that.
that's all you need. Then it was worth the $50 or $60.
It was good.
Had my cousin not been here, he only visits so many times a year, and I can't be like, all right, bro, we're gonna sit down and watch a 5-hour wrestling show.
Yeah, because Chris famously hates wrestling.
No, but he doesn't know any of these guys, and it's not the same. Like
That would have made it even better.
He's not as invested.
Hey, nobody's. It's all right, Nathan. Nobody's jumping down your throat about it. All right.
I feel like the
No, it was a great fucking match. And I mean, it seemed like all the signs were pointing to like this is Bryanson's last match or Danielson's last match. Sorry. So it was a good, swerve.
Hey.
Yeah,
I saw that that Swerve gave him it's like one of my favorite fucking move names, like 3 house calls or whatever the fuck that is. I love that.
Dude, it was a great match. It made the pay-per-view. Overall, the pay-per-view presented really well. I'd say aside from Mariah May and Tony Storm, and then this match, I feel like those were like the 2 matches where I'm like, I didn't see anything. And MJF and Ospreay would have been that if the referee hadn't been a dumb fuck, but
So then you had a note that said how much you like UK crowds.
Oh yeah, I think I talked to they're just better crowds, dude.
1,000,000%.
But I don't think that that's fair because they don't get fucking 75 wrestling shows a year.
That's what I'm saying.
Man that's never seen progress, or
we're spoiled Americans, and they're making us look bad. And this is a rare situation where we can only say we're number 2 as far as wrestling crowds go. The UK has taken over this super American thing, this Western pop culture.
Yep.
Are a better audience than the American audience is. And we should be ashamed of ourselves, America. I'm talking to you. We need to step it back up as pro wrestling fans.
It's that football culture, though. Like, that's what it all stems from.
A million percent.
They do the same thing at football matches, and it's awesome.
Yeah, they're a fun crowd. Yeah, see,
are you really just now posting a link an hour and 10 minutes in?
No, I posted it earlier. I was doing a second one.
Oh.
We don't have a producer, Pumps.
Oh, you're the producer.
See it. I don't see it. I don't see either of you motherfuckers posting our fucking link.
Sorry.
This is a 3-person deal, yeah?
I don't even post my own shit. I'll tell you, it's always it's Ty or my producer.
Oh, are you flexing you have a producer? That's that. Oh, don't get us started.
Pump said it first, but no, I don't even post my own shit. I'm saying. But yeah, so look, what I'm saying is that the UK crowd, they get football all the time, buddy, and they're still hyped for the footy ball. Okay, just because we get pro wrestling all the time, that's not an excuse.
Nope,
bro, they're hyped because they only have one professional sport.
It's the professional sport, though,
and there's 45 clubs. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It's all the same game, dog. We got NBA, we got hockey, we got NFL, we got fucking baseball, we got soccer now, we got fucking the WNBA, we got pro wrestling, we got the rodeo. I mean, let's go, America #1, right, guys?
This man said the rodeo.
USA.
That was for my Southerners. Yeah. That was for all the Southern fans we got.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, just because we're talking about AEW, let's do
hit us with the Dynamite.
Let's do Dynamite next. Okay.
I didn't want to call it Dynamite. I just
all right. Well, I got some notes.
I did see the. Oh yeah.
My first note. My first note is what the fuck is this awful Mark Briscoe faction?
Oh, what? Who's it? Who is it?
It's Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Willow Nightingale, Hook, and fucking Kyle O'Reilly, who acts like Eugene from the fucking old WWE shit.
Oh shit.
I mean, if you take Orange Cassidy out of there, that's not bad.
What's with all the Orange Cassidy hate?
I've seen it. It's been the same for 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, but he goes when it's time to go.
I guess.
Sure.
You don't think?
No.
I still dig it. I'm behind it.
All right. John Moxley comes out. That's down the thing. But John Moxley comes out to new music because apparently they didn't want to fucking license the Wild Thing shit again, or maybe because he's turning heel or whatever. And he tells Tony Schiavone, this is not your company anymore.
Well,
what the fuck do you not?
That's just inside baseball. Tony's the VP.
Tony's the VP. Yeah, right. Yeah. I know, but it's like, who
is he? What is
that? Tony's like the Jim Ross in the WWE back in the day. He's like the
talent relations.
Yes, talent relations. He's like Tony Schiavone is now very high up in the AEW backstage food chain.
Didn't know that. Yeah, see, I didn't know that.
Neither did probably fucking anybody that watched it.
Well, yeah.
So
okay.
it just seemed weird. It seemed weird.
I thought it was a WCW jab or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it just seemed weird. All right, next we had
that was it.
Wait, somebody there was the online theory of what it is, huh?
What?
It's that and I don't know if this is true or not, and God, I hope it's not. Is Shane McMahon.
Oh.
Shane McMahon, they're gonna do a takeover angle or
something.
That's like that's like a handful of tweets.
Bro,
from the
like low key.
Oh yeah,
kind of makes sense. I mean, low key.
Now that it's WWE adjacent, Nate's into it. You know, now that I think about it, this angle's got some leg.
We'll get back to Moxley in a minute. The next, because he comes out again. The next match is the Ishii versus Hangman.
Oh yeah.
And my notes are Evil Hangman is dope, which we talked about him. Ishii needs to go back to Japan.
Wow. Whoa,
Why?
take it easy, Trump. What's going on?
This
go back to your shithole country.
I don't want him here voting in November.
Migrant crime.
The slap fest shit, it's fucking stupid. And that's all it's dumb. It's dumb. They wrestled for like 18 minutes, dude. And 7 of them was Ishii just slapping him while the other guy slaps him, while the other guy slaps him, while the other guy slaps. It's stupid. It's all right. Next.
Well, that was the Jericho and Suzuki match from Nashville Dynamite. So I mean,
because both because Suzuki and Ishii are both on the older stages of their career, correct? Right? So that's really all they can do. And then they go outside and then the guys kind of give them a few fucking high spots and then that's kind of the match.
Yeah.
Like, I get how that works in Japan because the crowd knows who those dudes are and they're legends and it's like, but here it's like nobody really knows who they are.
And that's AEW's fault.
And that's AEW's
fault. It is.
And
so I don't understand why you keep giving 18 minutes. Like, why doesn't Hangman do 18 minutes with somebody that you're trying to elevate, like, or something? Like, I
because
don't.
there's credibility to Ishii, and then and
How is there credibility to a guy nobody knows who they are?
well, but that's once more. So do you remember? And I compare everybody to Mike Tenay. How Mike Tenay, whenever they were introducing the lucha groups in WCW,
The
would
professor.
dude, he would paint such a great picture. And
Yep.
I'm not listening to the commentary enough, but I don't even think that the commentary team in AEW is doing that. But Mike Tenay would tell you about Rey Mysterio, how he wrestled as Calibri, how long he's been wrestling the mask, the meaning behind the mask.
Right.
That stuff made a huge difference for that audience that didn't know anything about that.
Facts.
And the announcers need to be doing that as well when it comes to even the Japanese strong style.
And
because
Excalibur's that guy. Excalibur knows all of that shit, right? Like, he's like,
Yeah,
But
but
is he
he's
doing
too
it?
busy calling all the high spots.
Yeah, I mean, you need to talk
you're
about
right, Tony.
yeah, and he's supposed to be that guy, but you need to talk about why the Japanese strong style is what it is, because that's almost like a battle of wills, right? It's
right.
like you're slapping each other in the chest until one of you're playing a game of chicken.
Sure.
That sort of thing needs to be kind of discussed a lot more among commentary to add to that match, because other than that, like,
Right.
that's what good announcing is, right? So
I agree. And they
That's a
probably
little bit
did it
on
a
them.
little bit when you first debuted, but now like Ishii's been stateside for a while, and now they just trot him out. And it's people still
Yeah.
don't know like you know what I'm saying?
they need to do that, and just need to do it every time.
So
Is what sucks.
Swerve comes out at the end of the match,
Yeah.
and my note is Swerve and Hangman is the only real long-term rivalry that AEW has ever developed. It's oddly paced, but who else can you like? They've had these fucking blood feuds. Like, they've had 4, 5 matches. They've just spread them out so far, but they were so good when they were doing it that you remember, right? So fucking Swerve comes out and he's like, dog, you came out during the fucking, you tried to ruin my shit with fucking Daniel Bryanson, or Daniel Bryan, whatever, Brian Danielson. Brian Spanielson.
I like Bryanson.
Fanselson.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And they're like, he's like, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna fucking, you know what I mean? Like, like, even me who isn't like, I don't watch all of the AEW all the time, but I've watched a lot of it enough to know like, ah, shit, these two dudes hate each other, right? So they can do it. Like that's what gets me frustrated, because I see this and I'm like, dope. Like, I'm ready to buy a pay-per-view for Hangman and Swerve again if they build it correctly.
Yeah.
Right? Because these dudes hate each other and they always go full board. But that's like one of the only rivalries that I could think of in AEW that makes me feel a certain way. Like, FTR and the Young Bucks should have that. They don't.
They don't.
Well, yeah, because one team doesn't want to play ball.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, they should have these.
What team is that?
The EVP.
Don't want to play ball with the FTR?
Absolutely.
No.
Interesting.
They want to keep them. It's like, keep your friends close, keep your other best tag team even closer. However that saying goes, right? But that goes back to the MJF.
I got a whiz.
Go for it. Yeah. That goes back to the MJF Osprey shit. Like, that could be the next Swerve Hangman. But in 6 months, if they wrestle again and they try to make us remember what happened at Wembley, there's just not enough equity, dude, to get you emotionally invested.
In Hangman and Swerve?
No. If in 3 or 4 months they try to go back to Osprey and MJF, just reference Wembley, it's too far away, because they didn't do enough. Like, Hangman and Swerve wrestled 3 or 4 times, and then they separated them for months and months and months and months and months, and now they're trying to bring it back, so you remember that shit. But if you're just gonna have one match between MJF and Osprey and then abandon it, well, why do I care?
Yeah. What's the point?
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm throwing the blame on AEW. I'm actually gonna give the credit not to AEW on that one. I'm gonna give the credit to Swerve and Hangman.
Yes.
who probably have a lot of control over that situation because, yeah, I think it's them. I mean, like obviously Swerve is just
Dude,
his stock has risen in
when
AEW.
you saw me, bro, I posted the meme. They were angry at Hangman when they came down, but their music is still fucking fire. And
Yeah.
fucking Prince Nana, he came out instead of being excited, he had like the mean mug on.
Yeah,
He was
but
like,
he was still like,
but it was the angry face. He angry face danced. God damn it! I fell out of my chair, bro. I put my stupid purple Lamborghini meme
Yeah.
that I always do. But like I was like, when you gotta fight a guy at the other end of the bar, but purple Lamborghini is also playing. It's like
he did it at the end,
that
too.
package is, dude. And when like it's such a little thing, but I love that Swerve puts the deep purple eye makeup on, like he
Yeah.
doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
It's just his whole fucking shit right now is so good.
He's
So
on fire.
good. And
He's on fire.
he's on fire. And I just they put him back with Hangman because they just took the title off him. But fucking after Hangman, if you don't do something with Swerve, I don't. It frustrates me because if Swerve was in more shit like Cody is, or the Bloodline is, or whatever, like every week it was like centered around like, or the Judgment Day, like there's storylines I look forward to when I watch Raw or SmackDown, and I just don't feel like AEW has any of those. They have two. They have Tony Storm, and they got, they had MJF and Ospreay. Like I don't know. I feel like I'm shitting on I want him to be better. I guess I don't know.
No, you could do that. You could easily do that with Swerve. I think he should definitely be one of those main characters where you do give him there's like a formula in TV, right? Like the whole Joss Whedon Buffy formula of like the monster of the week thing,
Sure.
like one encapsulated. There's like a grander story arc, but then each week there's like a bad monster of the week, right? That your character has to take out, but it's still kind of lending, or that is something that is going to contribute to the bigger story arc throughout that season.
Right.
Where there's the big bad, right? And then Hangman Adam Page is probably the big bad. The reason why they put them back together, is because
Because they have nothing for either one.
and the money is within both of them. I think, like you can give those dudes a few more gimmick matches. Like there's a lot they can still go through.
Absolutely.
So I'm not mad at it. Because Bryan Danielson deserves his spot. So
Agreed. Okay, so Jamie Hayter was the in-ring return this week, right?
yeah.
This is your guy's Sally. Talk about Jamie
I don't-
Hayter.
I don't know that much about Jamie Hayter. I don't know that much about
Punks
her.
likes her.
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
Aside that she looks like she's like from like one of the Band-Aids from Almost Famous or something.
I didn't like her ring gear situation.
The gear, the flocked hair and everything.
Yeah, it
No.
wasn't for me.
It's cool. I'm interested.
Okay. So Jamie Hayter is back. Next, we had MJF come out and denounce the United States, which is fucking hilarious. Again, the guy can't miss. He comes out and he's like, you know what? When I was the U.S. champion, you guys fucking booed me. So I am denouncing my citizenship. I don't want anything to do with America. And the only city that I represent is fucking Plainview, Massachusetts, or wherever the fuck he's from.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Long Island.
Or Long Island, sorry. Plainview, Long Island, sorry. Bro, I'm sorry. At least I watched it.
Yeah. I didn't see that part, but that's hilarious.
Yes, he did. He came out. And then he goes into Daniel Garcia. And this whole thing about denouncing America could be so good if you just kept Ospreay with him. And then Ospreay comes out exactly how he did to that bulldog fucking music, whatever the fuck the queen dances to. And then is like, fucking, I forced you to denounce America. I don't know. They're just leaving money on the table.
They could still come back to it. The Daniel Garcia thing could somehow mix in.
Better be fast.
Because he could be like, Ospreay could come out and be like, "Oi, bro, I still haven't forgot shoved your dick in my face or whatever.
Yeah,
however
right.
it's
It better be fast.
Yeah.
It's got to be fast.
Yeah. So you don't know. Let's go back to it.
Then we had that
I'm
stupid.
just enthralled by it.
What?
I'm just laughing at Pumps' face right now. I'm sorry.
Then we had a stupid 8-man. Then we had Mercedes Moné get hit on by a private party. Have you guys seen these clips?
Private party still a thing?
Of course they are.
I started Dynamite and I even started watching some of the highlights on Instagram, but then I'm like, no, I don't want to watch the highlights because I just want to watch it on Dynamite, and I just never came back to Dynamite.
Have you ever
That's
heard?
the motto of this show.
Have you ever heard Jim Cornette describe WCW under Jim Herd?
No, but I know.
Because that's what I feel.
I remember. I know the years, Jim. That was the year that
It was like
they wanted
92,
Ric Flair to
93,
cut his hair
yeah.
and name him fucking
Peter
Spartacus.
Pan, Spartacus,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, that's what I imagined AEW is. Like, people are just there and you're like, you're still getting a check?
Yeah.
Like, the Sheik worked for WCW for 2 years. Nobody
Never
fucking
saw
knew
him.
it.
He was at one Hall of Fame show.
What?
Like when they let the legends in.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he maybe showed up at a War Games if they were, or not a War Games, a World War III, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like, that's got to be what this, like, how do you even...
Their party
Next.
is very private.
Just when you thought the AEW roster wasn't bloated enough, they've signed the grizzled young vets.
Who?
I don't dislike that move.
I like the grizzled young vets.
Yeah.
Where are they going to wrestle?
Collision.
Right?
Oh.
Maybe.
Ring of Honor? I don't know.
Right.
That sucks. I used to love Ring of Honor so much.
Yep.
I had so much hope for Ring of Honor.
So they're here and they're being approached by the Young Bucks, so the Young Bucks will probably squash them, whatever.
Probably.
Next, we had the debut of Ricochet
Okay.
versus Kyle Fletcher.
Oh, that'll be what Ospreay does. Duh.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Great.
They'll put on another great match.
More
Neither of them will
flips.
cut a good promo.
Yep. Nobody will care.
Oh, yeah, no, because nobody likes flips. Shut up.
It's not that. It's
you
not
don't like
that.
flips. All
No,
of a sudden, I
do.
hate flips.
We've seen the flips. There needs to be substance to the flips. There needs to be purpose to the flips.
Well, they have a championship to feud for now.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess now they have.
Okay,
They now have.
all right.
matches
You know what? I want this angle to win.
Me too.
For you, Pumps.
I'm curious to see if Ricochet, because now, look, now there's nobody to blame at this point. Whatever happens with Ricochet is on Ricochet, because Tony Khan's got a serious hard on for Ricochet versus Ospreay.
Yes.
And you're
As
right.
he
They're
should. As he
going
should.
to put on
Brilliant
a badass match. Yeah. Their
Brilliant.
matches are going to be fucking money, but are they going to carry? Is it going to is it going to be an evergreen? Is there going to be longevity? Can you talk about this story, or is it just going to be?
I mean, they could. They won't.
Is it gonna be like an epic fucking battle like MJF and Ospreay was?
No.
Is it going to be as good as the Speed tournament has been?
You
Right.
mean a one-off? You mean like MJF and Ospreay?
No, look, I'm saying Ricochet.
Hey, we finally got a viewer, guys. Alejandro's here.
Just got hologram demoted. Look, I hope Ricochet because I'm sure as somebody who's creative and wants to be in charge of your character and the direction and wants to have input, it's got to be frustrating to be in a system like WWE. But as somebody who has had
multiple national television chances.
Well, but I'm saying as somebody who's
against guys that are a foot taller than him. Yeah, man.
But I've seen. I'm saying
Bro.
I've I lost my.
I love you. I'm sorry. Pumps is tired. Pumps is tired. Pumps is tired, and I can tell. And I'm fucking poking him.
Oh, I don't care.
I know.
No, man, I forgot. Look, I just hope Ricochet does well. This is your chance. This is your shot.
Here it
You
is.
have all the creative control at this point. Is it that WWE was not giving, which I feel like they gave him a shitload of chances.
No, none.
And you know what? It's so funny. Somebody, I know I'm talking about other wrestling podcasts. Bully Ray had talked about Bronson Reed being so fucking badass or whatever, and how he's like slowly they're building that dude up, and he threw a gimmick out there, an idea of Bronson Reed should deliver his
On
move.
acid.
He should deliver his move to Samantha Irvin or whatever. He should fucking squash Samantha Irvin. What's happening?
I know. I'm trying to find different angles. I'm trying to direct some shit.
And I was just thinking, I'm like,
Trying
Ricochet
to
would be,
produce.
Ricochet would be the ultimate foil there, but who knows? Who knows what the future holds for Ricochet, my friend?
Next, we had Daniel Bryan. Brian
you're
Daniel.
wondering if this is his one shot, his one
This
opportunity.
is his one shot. This is his
Will he-
one opportunity.
Will he capture it, or will he let it slip
Mom
away?
spaghetti.
Yeah. You got to lose himself.
Next, we had Manly Manuelson. Brian Danielson come out and get his flowers, as he should. I actually think it's pretty cool that he went this long without getting the title. It just kind of goes to show you what kind of guy he is. He said that once he loses his title, he is no longer a full-time wrestler.
Well, he's got to get his neck fixed, is what he
Right.
said. So
So do we think that Daniel Bryanson? Do we think that Brian Danielson moves into
His mom's house.
very high up in the EVP? Like,
oh, here it is.
Like, I know, but I mean, like, even higher. Like how, like how do we? Let's Meltzer this, so it's like we don't know if it's true or not. It's Tony Khan,
yeah,
the Bucks.
yeah. I put
Tony
Hangman.
Schiavone
I put
or
Hangman
Hangman?
up there as well.
Hangman, right? Tony Schiavone, right now,
Yeah.
as of late,
Yeah.
and then Brian Danielson.
Yeah, but also like sprinkled in there is Christopher Daniels.
Christopher Daniels, right? He's like the GM guy, right?
Kenny Omega. Is he still?
Mm.
Another
guy. Is he hurt? Is he hurt again?
Yeah, he's still dealing with his stomach
Tricholitis.
issues. Yeah.
But didn't he come back and wrestle recently?
No, he came back and cut a promo.
Is he done? Is he Big E'd?
No, he's not necessarily Big E'd.
But he's never going to be the best match bout guy again, right?
It depends on if he gets a colostomy bag or not.
That's wild.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah, we have had. Look,
That's
Brock
right.
Lesnar
We
was-
did. That's right. For a second there, I acted like I never heard of it. But
If
you're
you go
right.
back to,
The women have never had a ladder match.
Dude, I'm like, dude, I'm like, in my head, I went, he's still dealing with that? Like, that's like a permanent thing?
Not everybody is Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar's a freak, man.
Yeah.
He had the same thing?
Yes.
Yep. And he went back.
Did we talk about that too?
Yeah, I think we did. That's why he lost that UFC fight where like the just jabbed to the stomach. He was like,
Oh, he got fucking De La Hoya liver shot.
Well, I think that guy famously tested like 6-1 for testosterone in that fight also.
Speaking of, I took my levels today and they're way off. But all right. So anyway, guess who attacks him?
Danielson?
The first guy that you would think who was in line for a title shot.
Chris Jericho.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Oh, I should have known.
oh, is that what happened?
Yep.
Oh,
Real glass.
That's Bryan Danielson's first feud after finally winning the AEW title.
oh,
Why you wouldn't have another one with Swerve? You know, like fucking the champion gets the rematch? I don't understand.
That's conditioned in you by WWE, sir.
It's true.
It is. You're right. I've been wrong a lot today. Not just on this show, at work too.
We're wrong. That's our
dude,
thing.
man.
Dude,
Bro,
I was wrong 3 times at work today.
Ooh. I know they ate you alive.
Oh my God, bro. It's like, it's terrible. It's like a cancerous locker room. I said that a typhoon and a tsunami were the same thing.
What? No.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
No,
Yep.
tsunami's a wave. A typhoon isn't that like a
hurricane kind
Yep.
of thing?
Yeah.
like the jungle rain?
Mm-hmm.
Jungle rain.
There
Yeah,
was also so
Jungle
Pablo.
rain.
So Pablo, I'm gonna ask you this because we asked a lot of people today. You know the XLR cables,
Yeah.
okay? Which one is the male end?
The end that goes in, the female end is the end that gets inserted. We know, like,
No.
That one?
Yeah. No, you're wrong.
is the male end.
That's what I thought. You know what they talk? You know what they? It's the pins, because the one with the pins is the shallow one, like the hole, and because they're the pins, the other end that looks like a dick, which is why we thought that was the male. There are holes that the pins go in.
Yeah, that is not the male end.
No, that's the male end.
Yeah, this is the male end. Yeah,
Oh,
the female end is the end that is the hole.
but the female end looks like a dick.
Show
And
show
that
the
looks
other
like a
side.
hole.
Show the other side.
I can't. I don't know if I can. My cable will reach over here. Hold on.
That's fine. Never mind that.
Hold on. Wait. No. We can do this. Let's zoom.
You son of a bitch! You have the Figment popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
So
dude.
now hold the other one up and put
That's
them.
the female end. 100%.
No, put them vertically.
female end.
Put 'em-
This
no,
is the male
no.
end.
Does that not look like the penis and that goes into a hole? Fuck the pins. That is a penis shape, and that is a hole.
But this, if you look at it, this is a micro. These are 3 micro penises.
No,
and
I
these are
didn't.
3
No,
micro vaginas.
and that was my
Well,
problem.
famously, Nate's never seen a micro penis.
That was my problem. Is that I wasn't considering the pins. I was just talking about the outside of them.
Well, yeah, because with coax, that's always the copper.
There's the
All
thing.
right, yeah, I know. I'm very jealous. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
apparently I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, that was 2. What's the third one now that we've gone down this rabbit hole?
Where something was in Los Angeles, which nobody would get, so
yeah.
doesn't matter. All right,
Well, where was it? Well,
I don't even remember.
where's the original Tommy's?
No, I didn't know where Sony Studios was or something.
Oh, I don't know.
And it's like right by my work, and I thought it was like
Culver
in
City somewhere?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly right by my work. It was in the valley, and so I
Oh.
got fucking roasted. I was like, whatever, dude. I don't work
Oh
at
yeah,
Sony Studios.
everybody knows it's in the valley,
Yeah,
dude.
everybody.
The fuck?
Yeah.
How'd you not know that?
Let's move on.
But the male and the female end, I feel like that was a.
Yeah, that was a layup. I can't. Yeah.
Dude, one looks like a dick, okay? It's fucking straight, right? And the other one has a hole. And it goes like, how is that? How is
you're
it
thinking
reversed?
about the external part.
Yes!
Of it. Yeah, yeah. You're not
Yes!
thinking about like the internals.
No! At
No,
the
yeah.
outside.
Yeah, no. It's all about the stuff on the inside that makes.
Look,
Well, I
stop-
didn't know that.
Stop being
until-
so binary, Nate.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's
It's
a very
fluid.
I don't
it's
know.
fluid.
It's like, dude, it's like,
Yeah, I guess when you think about it, they both just have.
here you go. Which one's the male? Which one's the female?
What?
Just tell me.
I get it.
Don't worry about what's inside the cup or inside this. Which was the male? Which was the female?
I get what you're
Which one
saying.
has the pins?
Don't
get
worry
what you're
about it. This is just look at the outside.
the pins are where it's at.
You can't.
Yes.
No, you can't do
Think
that.
of a
I
cat
didn't know
penis.
that. Also,
Think
this is a Pumps and Boogie.
Hey!
All right, sorry, I got ahead of. I got a pack. All right, sorry guys.
Was that like a Manscaped trimmer? What the fuck was that?
I'm not
It's a
sure.
box
What are the
cutter.
Props that you pulled out just
Why are
now.
you just chilling with a box cutter on your desk?
Because I got to
yeah.
give
Cut
somebody
boxes.
$1.50.
Okay.
That's for my New York peeps.
All right.
It was probably because I wanted to break the razor blades out and cut up blow. If anybody's really, if we're really being serious.
Point that box cutter at me like that.
1 hour and 40 minutes in. I love it. I love it. This is a fucking
Wrestling.
This is what you stay up late for
All
on
right.
a Thursday night.
That's
I know.
Dynamite.
Pumps. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
That's a palate cleanser in between talking about AEW and WWE. That's what that
Very
is.
true.
It's
Very
a segment.
true.
We got to
Very true.
cleanse the palate.
My wife is in the other room, thrilled.
I bet.
Yeah.
All right. Did
Got a
either of
pack,
you watch
Nathan.
any WWE?
Yeah. Watch
Pumps?
Raw and
They're not only feuding over necklaces now, or bracelets. They're feuding over necklaces now.
Facts. Big
well, they
facts.
explained Drew McIntyre specifically talked about it being a 50-cent piece, and they explained like the meaning or whatever, and so did Punk. A little bit more of just like the emotional.
Yeah.
We get emotional attachments to things that don't have any real monetary value. That happens in life every day.
Very
Right?
true.
Everybody's got a blankie or a teddy bear or some bullshit that they love. It's a very relatable concept, I think. More relatable because not everybody's got a championship belt, nor do they win trophies or titles on a daily basis. So, if anything, this emotional attachment is a little bit more.
Before we get too deep, and we're leaving AEW, you mentioned a palate cleanser, and I'm bringing this up for the sole reason that we have 3 people in the fucking chat.
If you
How many-
show that fucking
What are you
video
drinking?
again,
What are you drinking, Nathan? Are you
I
drinking
know.
like White Claws?
Yeah, and I've had like fucking 7.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're good. Okay. Do you remember our eye patch video?
yeah. Oh yeah. Roast them, baby. Let's go.
The almost 3,000 viewed eye patch video.
Yeah, people
Thanks.
reacted.
Thanks to Big Pablo Pump. Big Pablo Pumps. Wait, then we'll work that out.
Holler if you hear me.
Yeah.
Right.
It's getting squirrely.
Yeah.
Some people commented, and they did not either share our reviews
Well, that's not surprising.
or feel like they felt like we were making fun of AEW, and they got a little triggered.
Yeah, I feel like most of the clips that we that do get that more traction or just the hot takes or the trick, because there was also, I mean, last one we had that feel like they got a lot of traction too was
It
the
was the Osprey one.
Osprey, the Logan Paul's
sure.
better than Will Osprey.
For sure. Wanderer of the Multiverse says WWE had a whole storyline where everyone walked out wearing an eye patch. Rey Mysterio, Black when he came back. Should have spell checked that. Black when he came back right before he got released. Buddy Matthews, Seth Rollins. I can go on, but you get the point, right? Triggered over eye patches. Holy shit! Now, I wanted
When
to.
did Seth Rollins wear an iPad?
Hold on. You're
Oh, okay.
correct, Pumps, and that's why we are fucking broadcast journalists, sir.
Right.
I wanted to reply to Mr. fucking Wanderer of the Multiverse, but he had his comments turned off, and that's bullshit.
It's
Clearly,
bullshit.
clearly they're busy wandering.
Yeah. Maybe he's got an iPad, maybe a wandering eye, that's where
Maybe he's got a wandering eye.
and that's fucking bullshit. If you're gonna say some shit on somebody's post on Instagram, you should better be able to fucking be added back and hear a rebuttal. So I looked it up. What was his
Okay.
name in WWE? Buddy Matthews?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Buddy Murphy.
Buddy
Buddy
Murphy.
Murphy. He's Matthews now, isn't he? Just
I looked it up. I could not find a photo of Buddy Murphy in an eye patch in WWE.
he did. He
Fair.
did have an eye patch.
I couldn't find a picture of it.
Maybe not, because he was slow. The reason why he's aligned with Aleister Black or Malachi Black.
Black.
Yeah, Tommy End, whatever. The reason why he's aligned with him now stems from the story that started in WWE. And this when he was Aleister Black, he freaking hit, and it was Seth Rollins, he was tied into it. He'd hit their eyeball on the corner of the metal ring step. And I think he beat the shit out of him, and Buddy Murphy had a freaking amazing round of matches. And he did that to him, and everybody thought that Buddy Murphy was going to end up like coming to kick his ass, and then he ends up aligning with him. But he had an eye patch, but I don't recall if it was like a full-on eye patch or if it was just like a wrap, around
Like
his
for
eye.
a night or like for multiple shows?
They both, I think, got their releases shortly after that story. I don't think there was ever
Because I couldn't find a picture of Seth Rollins in an eye patch either. Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio were involved in the match where Rey Mysterio had an eye patch, which we mentioned.
Seth Rollins was in that storyline. That was originally Aleister Black and Seth Rollins feuding. Buddy Murphy was just doing like the Raw matches with him. He wasn't
I'm talking about when Rey Mysterio had an eye match.
Yeah, when it was an eye for an eye.
Yeah, it was an eye for an eye, but that was Seth Rollins.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins never had to wear an eye patch.
No.
No, I don't think he had I think he fought off getting his eyeball gouged out from the ring.
Yes.
Like
So
yeah.
fucking.
But that story was about him because it happened to him, and that's why he paints half of his face like that now too.
Also,
Started from
all
his
of
eye
these
and
things
face.
were in like 2015.
And it all was an original WWE storyline.
No, it was COVID.
Yeah, maybe
Was
it was
it?
COVID.
It doesn't matter. You know what? Fucking.
Oh yeah, because
Wander of the Multiverse, you're fucking wrong. Shut up.
Yeah, he's wrong. And then also, if you're gonna fucking look, I encourage everybody talking all the shit.
Me too. I want to do it.
yeah, bring it.
But don't. If you're gonna dish it out, you need to be able to take it. Keep your fucking comments at least on. Let's have a healthy debate here.
Which brings us to the next person.
Yeah, who's the next contestant on Catch a Beatdown?
This was my favorite.
Okay.
Andrust _40. Lemmy, a bunch of Fed fans. He missed guess. Let me guess, a bunch of Fed fans with a pod. Easy pass on this BS. Enjoy the strap match this weekend. The winner gets a bracelet, right? Give me a break. To which I replied with, settle down, mimosa match.
Well, I replied to him.
Oh, that's right. Pablo tried to bury me. Pablo was like, yeah, fuck Nate. Eye Patch Federation for life or some
Yeah. EWF.
I was trying to save some face around here. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be flustered by the fact the bracelet angle is better than 75% of anything AEW has ever done storyline-wise. Enjoy that riveting FTW title picture. At the end of the day, it's all wrestling, my G. It's not that serious.
Not that serious.
And that's what we're about. It's be nice to each other and watch wrestling.
Or don't.
Or don't. But if you're going to comment, let's have a conversation.
I agree.
That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Shocked he didn't have a retort.
You wouldn't let me tag them. Another one. Both the guys that talk shit wouldn't let me at them.
Well, that's what internet trolls do, man.
Yeah.
I'm all about trolling back, but yeah, they just need I don't know. I don't understand.
We want more. Come talk to us.
And then also, did everybody gloss over the fact that Pumps is holding up a photo of you in an eye patch? So I don't know.
No, that was brilliant. It was.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it was a fantastic clip.
I don't know why people are so triggered. It's like clearly it's a joke, y'all. Yeah. What?
I was just pointing out something I noticed. It's like settle down. We're talking about wrestling.
Yeah, it is very weird that they got triggered.
Right,
like,
and then said we got triggered.
We're just having fun here.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so funny.
It's all laughs.
Okay, so SmackDown kicked off with A-Town down.
They're
hysterical.
Yeah, they're good.
This was a really good segment, I thought.
I do also like that they were just like just very meta about it. Just like, hey, like, let's just fucking make this a tag team match already. We know how this is gonna play out.
That's what I'm saying. It's really. I wish. Unfortunately, when they wrestle as a tag team, though, like it doesn't. Like I don't really care, but I really like to see them in segments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the opposite of Ricochet.
No, dude,
Like-
I think Grayson Waller. I think Grayson Waller has not developed his final form yet, but I think Grayson Waller's a star in the making.
Oh, they both can wrestle 1,000,000%. It's not that they can't. They can.
Yeah.
I just, for some reason, their backstage antics doesn't
Agreed.
translate into
The ring.
in ring wrestling feuds I care about.
I mean, I've been a Grayson Waller fan since
for sure.
since that War Games he was in.
Yes,
I knew then. I was like, okay, this kid's got something.
yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
I think
so
he's really
why
big.
why are the Samoans feuding over a necklace now?
Okay, we're gonna get there. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So on the Waller effect, which was hysterical, they put together a heel promo package of why
Kevin
Owens is gonna turn on fucking Cody. And it was like
Okay.
Exhibit A, he turned on Jericho. Like during that whole list shit. Which I was surprised they put Jericho on TV, which this is obviously the new era, right? You know, he turned on Sammy, he turned on Kofi, he turned on like all of these things, and it was just a good like segment for them to try to drive a wedge or whatever. And then KO came down, they did the scuttlebutt, and the main event's going to be Cody and KO versus Waller and A-Town Down. A-Town Down, that's
Austin
their name, right?
Theory.
A-Town Down Under.
Theory, sorry. Pumps. I'm a little I wasn't drinking coffee earlier.
Clearly.
Carmelo Hayes getting ran up on while he's getting a haircut by Andrade. I was for it.
Oh, that's some real world shit. I feel like there.
I like that. I like that. I like different sets for confrontations.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool. Jacob Fatu got stripped of his tag title
Oh yeah.
by Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
Pumps. Did you know that? Are you interested?
I mean, how? Okay.
He gave it to
He gave it to Tama Tonga.
Tongaloa.
Tongaloa.
Yeah. Tama Tonga already had it. It was Tama Tonga and
And he
Jacob.
said that you are my personal bodyguard. So you can't have a title, basically, right?
Yeah, as a way to let him heal up from whatever high ankle sprain or whatever he's got going on.
But then I saw something recently that said he's already doing live shows without a boot. I thought Solo was never allowed to have a title when he was the enforcer with Roman's bloodline.
Oh.
He was never in any title matches. He was just his enforcer. And because everybody is all on the dick of Jacob Fatu, as they should be,
Yeah.
I think this is a way where Solo was like, you are just my enforcer, dude. Like, I didn't get to have a title as the enforcer. You don't get to have a title as the enforcer, because he knows secretly that Jacob Fatu could fuck him up. So he's trying to dress him down in front of,
Yeah.
Right.
Jacob Fatu is Solo's young boy.
basically, he's what he's trying to turn him into.
But he was like honored by it, I thought.
He was, but you're only going to push him so far.
Yeah, maybe.
And then San Pedro Fatu's coming out.
Man.
I thought the Mia Chin promo package was. I thought the Mia Chin promo package was fantastic.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
These are real notes.
No.
You didn't like that?
That's not her name.
What's her
Me
name?
Chin?
They
Mia
changed her name?
Mia
Me-
Chin?
Me Chin. No, her Me Chin, I think is what she's going on. Mia Yim was her indie
Right.
name. but now they're just calling her Meechim. Yeah,
No, that's incredibly racist.
not Mia Chim though, but Meechim. Something. It's like all one word.
What happened? Did I just catch fucking shrapnel for no reason?
No, she was going under Meechim Mia Yim. Like they were going under it for a minute, and then they just said we're cutting out the
I
Mia
thought it was
Yim.
Mia Chin. Mia Chin.
No, Meechin.
Me
Hold
Chin.
on.
No.
Damn, the one lady's shit I had note. I thought I nailed it.
Yeah. She's going under. Yeah. Dang, you messed. Meechin. Yeah. So Michin. Meechin. Mia Yim.
That's how I had it written down.
Then why'd you say Mia Chin?
Oh, because I have an A before the C.
Oh, Mia Chin. She's
Oh,
great.
Mia Chin.
Look, Meechim, Mia Yim, whatever you want to call her. I feel like for a minute, a lot of people have been sleeping on her, and she is so good. She is like so good.
She's been
And they
great forever.
And
Yeah.
they gave her a really cool promo package. Where she was like, everybody said, you're not attractive enough. You're not fucking big enough. You're the wrong fucking size. Like, whatever. Like, they had her fucking with a sledgehammer in one of those rage rooms. Like,
Yeah.
breaking shit. Like, it was cool. Like, I was like, all right. Like, I like her anyway, but I was like, this is cool. Like, she's not going to win, but it makes me, root for her that she's
She
getting.
has such a phenomenal story too. Like,
Dude,
if they could do that in a sensitive way, which I feel like they probably could now, but like if they could tap into that, oh my god, she would be printing money for women anywhere even closely connected to wrestling.
yeah, and I'm dude, I think she's the total package. Like I could see her like her and Charlotte would fucking burn the house down. Her and Rhea Ripley would fucking tear it down. Like all
And
could
I don't,
easily
and
pull her in
I
that
don't know
kind of
her
thing.
story. Like whatever you just were referencing, I don't know it, and I
She
don't
was
want
in
to.
a
I almost don't.
severely abusive relationship.
I almost don't even want to know it because I feel like if they did like some of
Yeah.
those JR sit down type shits and
Yeah.
like really like built quote unquote sympathy,
Yeah.
and that would be fresh because I think she's dope.
Yeah. she's
Not
good.
dope enough to know her name, but it's fine.
Meechin.
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 Mia,
All right.
well, Meechin, Mia Yim. I don't know why they did that. Well, I mean, I guess I do. What am I talking about?
I have an idea.
Then we had LA Knight and Escobar had a good little match. LA Knight went over as he should. It was a good showing by him. LA Knight was successful in his first U.S. title defense.
Yeah.
Next, we had a 6-man, Bianca Belair, Cargill, and Naomi versus the Unholy Union and Blair Davenport.
Sure.
Didn't watch it.
Blair Davenport's good.
Okay. Next,
Okay, next.
the Bloodline came out. We talked about that already.
Whatever.
Oh,
Just you
boy.
wait. Julia has officially finished up her Japanese dates, and when she comes to NXT, you won't be able to tell me shit.
All right. Cody and KO beat.
Shocker.
KO did. Oh, of course, everybody knew that. But the whole deal was KO gonna fucking turn on him. That
Yeah.
was the build up through the whole story. So
And they teased it a little. There was a
they
funny
teased
little
it. It
moment.
was funny. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good. It was good stuff.
Kevin Owens is
um,
good.
He's fucking brilliant. And I was saying today, what did he say? He said, when the A-Town down there was outside the ring and Cody's music was playing after they like fucked him up during their first segment, he was like, "You don't have adrenaline in your soul,
Yeah.
Cody. These guys don't have adrenaline in their soul." And then fucking Theory was like, "I've got fucking adrenaline in my soul. I got it in my soul." And he goes, "You don't have it in your soul." He's so brilliant and straight faced the entire time. Like when he's talking to the ring, he was like, "Yeah, this is called a headlock," or whatever the shit he says. He's just KO is next level, like meta wrestling funny, while also being believable.
Yeah.
A angry heel, a fucking fantastic baby face. Probably he's just KO is like a once in a lifetime with his body. Come on, man. Like for where KO is with his look,
I love Steen
he's not
as much
supposed to.
as the
He's
next
not.
guy.
He's not supposed to be
but
there. Dude.
once in a lifetime, that's
Give me another guy. Give me another champion who's been around as long as KO has that looks like Kevin Owens.
That was a
I mean,
big man.
He's not a big man.
Tank Abbott. I don't know.
No.
He kind of reminds me of Tank. Stan,
There's nobody.
King
Nobody.
Kong Bundy.
Nobody. No, none of those guys won anywhere near the championships.
No, look, I don't disagree. I think
No. He is a once in a generational talent.
yeah, he's great. Look, Pumps. What are you talking about? You're an ROH guy, dude.
yeah, and that's why I say I love Steen as much as the next guy.
And he took that ROH gimmick and went to the next level and has been around for fucking a decade and is going to be around for 5 more. Won titles, stayed relevant, sold merch, fucking is nobody dislikes Kevin Owens. Like, dog.
Did it all in basketball shorts.
He's and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
No one's even seen Kevin Owens' upper body.
He started wrestling in his thing.
Nobody's seen Kevin Owens' upper body. I won't be wrong a 5th time today. Nobody has ever seen Kevin Owens' upper body. Nobody.
Well, luckily
none of you guys have ever.
Luckily
you've never
for you,
seen
it's
it.
after
He
midnight.
does not take his
Central
t-shirt
Time,
off
so it
during
doesn't
sex.
matter.
No.
No one has ever. Kevin Owens' wife has never seen his upper body.
He's good. All that without showing off his upper body. He was born with a cut off.
Generational.
The doctor instantly slapped off a cut off shirt.
Yeah. Oh, he came out in a fucking cutoff tee for sure, with dinosaur tats.
Yeah, you have a
But
baby with
they
a
were in
cutoff tee.
crayon. I want to have you disrespect Kevin Owens, Pumps. All right, Monday Night Raw.
Oh God, there's more.
We could get through the highlights, but there's some. I have something for this one, but I don't know if you want to go through all of Monday Night Raw. But this was.
I don't.
Rob,
you know why? You know why I don't? Because I didn't watch it all.
Oh man! Well, you didn't see Strowman Braun versus Braun?
I saw the highlights. I pumped it.
Well, did you? I mean,
I have photos of it though. I also have to use the restroom.
Braun versus Braun.
Dude, I got such a weak bladder, dude.
Yeah, you do have it. Yeah, you have.
How are you about to be on a 12-hour flight?
Because they have restrooms.
Oh.
All right. You know what? Before we get into Raw, why don't we do this? Because you guys can talk about it, and then I'll pop in and right immediately after. I'm going to show you why. We had a wrestling passing this week.
Oh man, the man, the legend,
The master of the universe.
the stabber of Arn Anderson.
Pumps, were you not a Sid fan whatsoever?
I was a huge Sid fan in ECW.
That was like one show.
Okay.
How many matches did Sid have in ECW? I'm going to piss my pants talking to you about this.
Go!
All right.
I'll have an answer when you get back.
He did. Did he have a lot of matches in ECW?
A few.
You weren't a
I
Sid Justice? You weren't a Psycho Sid fan?
I was he was Sid Justice in ECW, I believe.
Yeah.
And then I was a WCW guy, so I loved his work there. And famously, the most horrific on-air
Kick-off
injury ever.
Yeah. It really is.
So, yeah.
PCO talked about how he was recently, because him and PCO apparently were really, really tight.
That's
Let's talk about it.
That's a weird pairing.
Yeah, it is, but they were like best friends, I think. We talked about how Sid did not want to do that. He just wanted it to be a regular big boot, and somebody pushed him to be like, no, it's got to be bigger or whatever. And how he didn't feel like he was the same after that because he had a lot of issues with it and developed, you know, like typical pro wrestling story. You're gonna get painkillers, are gonna get involved and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that kind of, in a way, that kind of ended his career.
Oh, absolutely.
I was never huge on, like, I remember being like compelled by him and being like, this dude is scary, because he would like speak into the camera like that Dane Cook alien impression.
Right.
He's like, I don't know, and he was interesting, but he was never like my. Do you know about the Arn Anderson story though?
Yeah, who doesn't know about that?
Who did? I don't know. There's a lot of people.
I mean, that's crazy that someone wouldn't know about that. Also, Nate, according to Internet Wrestling Database, it was 4 matches in ECW. So,
Really?
yeah.
Sid, for me, is like one of the nostalgia wrestlers that I remember thinking was so, like, he's better than the Ultimate Warrior. Like, everybody as a kid thought the Ultimate Warrior was good. But like, if you look back, like, he wasn't really good. He just had some big matches with some good guys that made him look good.
Yeah,
and for me, Sid was like a step up from that, right? Like, he wasn't a good promo. He wasn't that great in the ring. But
Well, no, I mean the skyscrapers were.
But I remember
famously terrible.
He wasn't a skyscraper.
It wasn't him and
No, it was Dan Spivey and fucking it was Dan Spivey.
Yeah, and Sid.
No, Dan Spivey and fucking Mean Mark.
Yeah,
it was Undertaker.
Oh, okay.
But I guess I say all that to say, like, the whole fucking Master of the Universe, like, I just remember Sid as being fucking super dope. And I don't remember any of his Horseman shit. I seen it. It is what it is to me. I don't have that much of attachment to the South and the Horsemen like they do. But like, when he fucking in that War Games, when he fucking pressed Brian Pillman up into it, like that 92 War Games or whatever that is, which is the best War Games of all time. Like, he was a big part of that. You remember him breaking his leg, which ended his career, but it's memorable, right? Like, he was in WCW. He won some belt. Like, you know, he had some great matches with Shawn Michaels, who didn't.
Oh, of course. Here we go.
Who didn't? But he
it always comes back to Shawn Michaels.
Dude, he main evented San Antonio Royal Rumble with 30,000-40,000 people against Shawn and held his own, I guess, if you want to call it that. But like, Sid should be in the Hall of Fame, and it's a bummer that he's not. And I hope that he gets in posthumously. What's that word?
Posthumous.
Posthumous.
Something like that.
You would never thought that I would rap.
Even with him stabbing Arn Anderson story, you think he'd get in there?
Well, him and Vince were at odds. And that's...
he did come back, right, and squash Heath Slater when that was happening for a minute.
But I think that was like a one-off. But yes, but I think...
Was that Raw 2000 or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yes. R.I.P. Sid.
He was too young for sure to die.
Yeah, 63.
Way too young to die. So,
Okay. Raw. Judgment Day.
Oh, here we go. I got this. Hold on.
You got
There's the sign from Raw this week.
Dude, I pulled that too. Good job. Well, I pulled it from you. I just didn't know if you were going to have it. Oh. Yes, that's the sign of the week. That's the abdominal stretch sign of the week.
It was pretty good.
It's very good.
Because, he does. Good for him.
Did you guys feel when Liv was talking that she was trying to laugh like the Hawk Tua girl? It kind of sounded like that, didn't it?
She's channeling this character really, really well. I think she's playing her role very well. Her and Dom, just everything, the way that they came out to the ring, the like nuzzling of the noses and shit.
And it's very, you know what I love about the judge. Fucking Pumps is just rolling his eyes. You know what I love about the judge, this version of the Judgment Day, is it's kind of like now that the nerds got rid of Dad, like Big Brother, which is Priest and Rhea, now they get to be goofy. Like Carlito didn't get to do much, but they think that they're fucking, they look super cool and like doing it. Like all of a sudden JD McDonough is getting a fucking, hey, fucking blah 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 blah. They all fucking look around like they're like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, they're
like
smart.
like they're gassing each other up. And I listen. I'm all for it.
They're a genuine heel faction now.
Yes. Because people don't, like, nobody fears them, but they hate them because they think that they're so tough, and everyone's like, nobody fucking, just like, you know what I mean? Like, just like how I didn't like Dom at the beginning. Like all of a sudden you're like, dude, you're not that fucking cool. That's why I don't like you. And that makes them cool, whatever. I had Rey Mysterio comes out, and my note was, do we still like when Dom and Rey do the fuck you dad, fuck you son thing because they're actually related? Or do we get lost in it now because Rey Mysterio is basically coming out going, I don't like your new girlfriend, which is like a total dad thing. You know what I mean? Like Rey Mysterio was like, I'll slap that terrible mustache off. I don't like this, La Liv or whatever the fuck he's calling her.
Yeah, the Guerra.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, Rey Mysterio is one of the most universally loved baby faces of all time.
Right.
And his son.
Do we still care?
I do. I love it every time.
Okay.
I like that it's not all the time, but I do like that every now and then they still mix it up. Like there's always going to be beef there.
Right.
I dig it.
Yeah.
So.
Because I kind of liked it too, and I couldn't decide whether or not they were going to the well one too many times, but it's been a while.
No, it was
and
great.
like you forget that Ray's still on the roster. And then like he pops up and is talking shit to his son.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of think it's fun. I kind of for it.
You look so stupid right now.
Yeah. So we say that to say, and then so Ray's running with the
LWO.
Right, the LWO, right, but the Fantasma is in the LWO, yeah.
The Legado del Fantasma
Yes.
was he is his own faction that split off from the LWO. But need I mention Joaquin Wiles is Filipino, he's not Latino, so I don't know how that. I mean, I like
let Nate get away with saying your people.
Yes. Yo.
Well, hold on. I say that to say, hold on. Let me speak on this.
He's like, hold on.
So the LWO is Ray and
Joaquin Wild and
right.
Oh man, I can't remember the other guy's name. And Dragon Lee.
So
Joaquin Wild, Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio. What's the other freaking guy who's
Santos Escobar?
No, Santos. Santos has his own shit.
Yeah, Santos got his own shit now.
Right? So you've got Santos and his tag team, right? So that's 3.
Yeah, I mean that's Humberto Angel and Santos and Jennifer Lopez.
I'm gonna racially bring this all around. Full circle.
It's the new nation.
Hold on.
It's the new LWO. I don't think they're even.
No, they're Santos Escobar and the fucking cartel or whatever the fuck, right?
Legado del Fantasma, yeah.
Right, yes. So then you've got Ray and his fucking 2 dudes, right? You've got Andrade, who is a Hispanic gentleman that is feuding with Carmelo Hayes, running up in barbershops. Okay? Now, the rumor is we're bringing the Lucha Brothers in.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Now, just like people say, just like us, are we bringing in... Are there too many Samoans...
Oh, here we go.
Moving forward,
Here
Are we
go.
bringing in too
They're
many
coming into this
luchadors?
country illegally.
No, it's not
They're
that. It's
bringing
not
in
that.
Jobs.
It's not that.
Are you about to say build that wall?
No, you guys are missing the point.
Build the wall around the WWE.
What I'm
Migrant
saying is,
crime
They're
is
taking the
out of
black
control. They're bringing their worst people. They're
can
doing
the
worst
WWE
spots.
fans distinguish and handle 3 separate masked luchador factions when none of them really cut promos?
I want to say that, and you know, it's Ray Phoenix and Lucha. They're really great. The Lucha
They're
Bros, but
fucking awesome.
but they don't cut promos either.
They don't cut promos either. That's why I asked. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't. I think there's a really dude.
It's a logjam because, and dude, when I say the average WWE fan,
And then you
I'm
also
ta-
have Andrade in that mix too.
that's what I'm saying. Andrade's separate, but with all of these Hispanic factions, like, he's going to get dragged in somewhere. And I just don't know if the average middle of the country WWE fan can either handle 8 different luchadors on the main roster
Joe the Plumber.
or keep up. And I think that's fucked up because all these people are super talented. If you can't cut a promo on the main roster, you're in trouble, dude.
But that's what's cool about the Lucha Libre style. I feel like is the characters are right there,
Yes, right.
right? I think Penta can do enough and knows enough about wrestling. I want to say at some point this version of the LWO is going to dissipate. Dragon Lee maybe hopefully should break out and be a slightly bigger star than he is. But I mean Penta and Ray are going to, if they give them a program, we're going to have a fucking badass program. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that because we'll just have to see how they are handled.
Because I can't wait for these dudes to come. I just think that if you had to make me pick the tag team that's running with fucking Ray, like, they gotta go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or does Penta and Ray Phoenix start rolling with Priest and Rhea so that they bring, because those guys are big stars, dude. Say whatever you want about, Angelico, whoever that fucking runs with
Angel,
yeah,
Garza.
yes, whatever. He ain't fucking Penta. Fucking pumps.
He's a Garza.
And Helico was with Jack Evans in a completely different group. Go ahead.
Angel Garza. Angel Garza is great still. And Angel Garza is going to have his moment, I think, to break out at some point because it seems like they're going to tease. They're teasing Angel and Santos Escobar potentially. Or Angel's going to turn on Santos. They're going to turn Santos face again. Honestly, Santos Escobar's got the leg up on all those dudes because he's the one guy who's a great luchador and speaks.
I like.
perfect English.
That's why Santos Escobar works.
And so does Angel Garza, though. So Angel Garza, in my opinion, is a better heel.
You know who Angel Garza is?
He's
It's
Angel.
Giovanni Ribisi, or whoever the fuck
No,
the
he's
third
not.
Imperium
Giovanni.
guy.
No, he's not, dude.
He's the
He's
third
a-
Imperium guy.
He's a Garza, dude. He's a fucking. He's like a heart. All right, like there's like like the Garzas versus the Guerreros. Like that's
listen. Okay, you know what? That was fucked up. I don't mean to laugh.
Yeah,
the
how dare
Garzas
you.
are no.
Popes, get
on
your
this
man.
on
No,
this
I'm with you.
on
They
this
seem to
roster,
forget that Bruce Hart was a person. But go ahead.
on this roster where nobody knows who the Garzas are,
Who does? People know who the Garzas are. That's one's more of the commentators need to
it
help.
just doesn't.
I love that Nate has created this scenario in which the average WWE viewer cannot disseminate between 6 masked men. That's
They
too much.
They all
No,
have
sir.
different personalities to be able to work, except for Dragon Lee.
Can
He's
they?
somehow different.
Can they? What are their personalities? Can they talk?
No, you need to give him. You're gonna need to give him somebody. You're gonna need to bring Zelina Vega
You're
back.
gonna
and
have to
up.
condense it. we're gonna have to we're gonna condense it. We're not gonna have so many. But
We can't let them just cross our borders, take these jobs.
some are gonna have to go to NXT.
Yeah.
But NXT is so fire, and that's where my next thing was that I think if you give the NXT brand some fucking sick luchadors, and the Raw brand doesn't. Oh no, they are separate. So
Yeah. Well, Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilds have to go back to NXT.
yes,
And I mean, and Angel and Humberto were doing really cool in NXT there for a minute there, but they kind of pulled
because
them out very
it
quickly.
gives them more of a chance to develop to when they
Yeah.
come up. Then we can see that personality. I just think when you just bring them in as heaters for Santos Escobar, they just nobody really is invested. That's all I'm saying. I love that. Listen, I'm dicking around obviously, but
Yeah.
like I
I
love all
Latino
of
people. Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that.
tacos.
No, I'm not trying to
Tacos.
say that at all. I'm trying to say I respect.
We have great tacos here at
I
Trump
live-
Tower.
I want more. I want more for them.
Chips
the
and
best
salsa
taco
are my
salad in the
shit.
city.
I want more for them.
I fucking throw down on some chips and salsa.
Fuck all
Just make
y'all.
sure they speak the language.
No, I'm just saying. It's just all right. All right. We got to move on.
You did this all to yourself.
I didn't do any. I brought up a observation.
Are we gonna look? I can't believe you didn't see Braun versus Braun, dude.
Oh, this. Hold on. I got a picture, dog.
I have a video if you,
Oh yeah, put it up.
which was my favorite part of it all because I'm like, how the fuck? This was 100% an accident, but it just fucking it tickled me. It was fucking.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Sorry. I fucked up.
No. Okay, no, right here.
Oh, that hurt. That put me out for weeks.
Dude, it was,
He was supposed to roll off.
yeah, you're,
Oh,
really quick, just one more time.
that's good stuff. Oh, that didn't, dude.
Holy shit.
Bro, you're not only did it not feel good here, your head could have fucking. And the fact that he was able to come back and
Finish the match, and he did his big splash and everything. Dude, that was a badass match. I had a great time with it. It was fun. Two big men slapping meats. Is that what they say? Oh, there you go.
oof, you could
Yeah.
tell when fucking Braun. Did you see the clip, Pumps?
Who's this guy at the bottom?
This
Jesus
is
Christ,
pulled
Nate.
from the photo, Nate, guy. That's somebody watermarking their shit.
Oh
man.
my god, this is a fucking shambles. Yes, I saw the clip.
Who is the guy at the bottom?
We don't listen.
I
We don't
bought
have-
cigarettes from this guy this morning.
We don't have a producer,
What the fuck?
so I quickly stole this from Muhammad Hassan or whatever. Who is it?
Vince McMahon.
Me a Chim.
Muhammad Vince McMahon.
Muhammad Vince McMahon. Oh,
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Listen. Oh, there it is, Pumps. We missed you last week, bro. We mentioned him a lot. We were, yeah.
This is why
Um,
we're keeping you up past your bedtime.
listen.
yeah, it's
Little,
almost 1 a.m.
listen. Little peek behind the curtain. I just type things in Google and hit size large, and whatever one I can find that the picture is large enough to be that big, that's it. I don't care if my man.
Do you actually type in the word size large in with it?
No. I go to fuck off, Pablo.
Oh, it's just
First of all, dude. Listen, dude. Listen. I'm not gonna take that disrespect. I go to tools and I hit size and large. Okay. All right.
okay.
That's a fair question because
Just
I thought a
one,
male was a female and a female was a. All right. Yes. Is this feud over? Do we think?
No. Maybe. Maybe Braun
I
just
don't-
moves on to the next thing.
I don't know if this is a good in-ring match. I'm glad because we talked about that last week. I'm glad they did this kind of thing because this plays to both their. I don't know if I want to see these guys like Big John Studd and Andre the Giant fucking hug around for $15,000. You know,
It was an entertaining match, dude. It was entertaining. I want to see them brawl it out again in a junkyard.
Pumps,
You know?
you're a WCW guy. What was that?
The Junkyard Brawl,
Yeah, where like mad people got hurt.
the Hardcore Junkyard Invitation.
Yeah, and like the lighting was fucking terrible, and like mad people got hurt. Like
Yeah. I
knobs
think
was
there was an
knobs.
actual case of tetanus.
Yeah, it was like knobs and
Yeah, knobs and sags were hardcore in the 2000s for some reason.
yeah, dude. We should get we should watch that. We should watch that live one week. We can do it without volume, right?
I don't
I
think we
think
can
so.
do the video.
We can't, even if we do it without volume and make it small.
I don't think so.
Well, you can get people to watch along and time it and shit like that if you want to do that.
But we can't like make it. I see that all the time. People make it. No,
We have to
Because
let
it's-
Pumps. Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say
Well,
we have to let Pumps go to sleep.
Well, no. I mean,
we do. We're almost done.
You can't. You could do it if it's a video game as like a critique, but you can't just rebroadcast it.
If it's
You
for
could-
educational purposes or something.
Yeah,
too.
you could do a small snippet as like a fair use, but you can't just, you know. It has to. What's the transformative? It has to be, you know.
Yeah, it
let's
can't
push,
just be.
let's push the limits. Let's try
I mean,
No.
it's
right
your-
now.
it's your
Let's watch a
channel that-
3-hour pay-per-view right
It's
now.
your channel that's gonna get a strike. So.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. All right. Next, we had CM Punk and Drew McIntyre again. CM Punk surprised him, then Drew fucked him up. Blah blah blah. They wrestle this weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Me too. I think it's gonna be good. Jey Uso defeated Kofi Kingston and Karrion Kross in an Intercontinental Title #1 contender tournament triple threat match. I don't know if you noticed or saw. This is right about the time where I like kind of had to stop Raw. Kofi is now wearing gray and black.
Yeah.
And his outfit is super dark and
No,
I'm sorry,
Xavier
Woods, yeah.
Yeah.
And Kofi is still in like bright green or blue or whatever. So, and they're the way they're interacting, they're slow playing it. It's
They're teasing it.
1,000% happening.
They're teasing it.
Yeah. Chad Gable and Uncle Howdy finally had a match.
Debuted.
Yes, he debuted. Uncle Howdy debuted, and Bray and Bo's promos are fantastic. But I need to see him in the ring. Not wrestling. He can wrestle. I need to see him be able to do these promos in the ring.
Gotcha.
Because the edited shit they're doing is awesome. Like the packages and shit that they're doing, which this week I was like, this was really, really good. I need to see how edited those are by him doing something in the ring like that.
He was never a bad promo. He was always
No, but these are
entertaining.
different. These are Brave level. This one this week I thought was really, really good.
Did you guys see the match? Did anybody see the match?
No, I didn't see it.
Pretty good. The wig is fucking ridiculous. They need to
I
figure
think
that
the
out.
wig is ridiculous too.
I think that needs a shorten or go because it's clearly a wig, and I get it's part of the mask thing, but that it just I don't think it worked out. It looked ridiculous. Like it was, I don't know, fucking
I agree.
Sindel, Mortal Kombat esque, right?
I agree.
But-
They want the big whip back fucking shot, which is the thing, but
I feel like it made Bo look smaller. I don't know why. Like I feel like it shouldn't make him look as small, but I feel like something about the length of the hair, the way that it's set up, it made him look small. But dude, I love the presentation of all of it, and I think that's a few weeks back. I was like, cool to see them out like this, but they need to be presented almost like a normal people in the ring.
I agree.
And I think they're doing that pretty well. So I'm excited. And fucking hell of a match, man. Chad Gable. That dude's
I'm telling
amazing.
you, if Chad Gable was
In
a couple
AEW,
inches taller, look at Puffs. If Chad Gable was a couple inches taller, 20 pounds heavier.
no, I mean he's good. I love the pairing with them with the Creed brothers. I want to see more eventually, right? I guess we're gonna get to the full. I'm sure match will get Nikki Cross and Pitbull girl.
That's good stuff. I'm glad they got to main event Raw. That was cool.
War Games.
War Games is this year's reserved for Evil Bloodline versus
Babyface blood.
Babyface Bloodline. Does anybody? This is 2.5 hours, it's our longest show ever, but I'm not gonna be here for a couple weeks, so I appreciate you guys staying and chopping it up. I have 2 Easter eggs on my outfit today because I'm going to Japan. Ravishing Rick Rude. Pumps, what happened to Ravishing Rick Rude in Japan?
I got nothing.
He took the back body drop outside the ring, and that's what broke his back and prevented him from never wrestling again.
Oh,
Versus Sting.
whoa.
Oh, I was thinking of the trap door that was British Bulldog. Okay.
Yeah, those Ravishing Rick Rude's career ended in Japan in 1993, I think. And Bullet Club, obviously.
Established in
Gonna have that there.
2013.
See that?
And I will be bringing the LA Dojo hat that Pumps so graciously gave me as a gift. We want to know something funny, Pumps? And
Always.
This is low key. I don't mean this in any disrespect.
That setup is just
Yeah, no, he's about to say something outrageous.
No. He's gonna understand why in a second. I low key thought you bought a New Era blank and had LA Dojo embroidered
Oh, no.
on the hat.
I wouldn't even know how to do that.
yeah.
That's what I thought. And then I was on the New Japan merch site and I didn't realize that was an actual hat they sold, which is very rare and hard to get and sold out. And I just want to say thank you so much. I already liked it, but I thought you were saying LA Dojo was like a cook, I didn't realize that was the actual merch. So that's
You know what
pretty
else is
cool.
very rare and sold out?
You son of a
You-
bitch!
Yeah. Just so you
He
know.
holds up a picture of Joe and Shay.
Yeah,
Me. Illuminati.
yeah.
No, if I ever do that, it'd have to be like the McMahon reveal when he reveals the NWO.
Oh, you turned the chair?
Me and the Illuminati, brother.
And they call their show the Illuminati Wrestling Order?
yeah. One
Because
last.
they only trademark. No, hold on. No, we're not done yet. We're not. We're gonna go around. Pumps. If there's one thing in Japan that I can buy for you, my friend, what is it?
The panties out of the vending machine.
Yeah. No, just get home safe, brother. I don't.
I'm going to try to go to. There is a New Japan store there, correct?
Yes.
In Tokyo.
Yes.
I'm going to try to go to that.
Cool.
I also plan on going to the Ribera Steakhouse.
Very cool.
Do they sell jackets, or is
No.
that they do not?
No.
Yeah,
so
it's
the
alright.
so the
They
jackets.
don't sell them. They are given by the owner.
Okay, so the jackets you see online are repros.
Yeah.
Either that or they were someone's.
No, you can if you type in Ribera Steakhouse jacket, you can
Yeah,
find
you
people
can on eBay.
right. So I can't go there and buy one.
I mean, money talks, brother.
Okay.
Give him a few albums. I'm a famous LA rapper.
It's true.
Pablo, if there is something in Japan I can buy you who have been there before, what can I bring you back, sir?
Oh, I would tell you just go enjoy your plenty of photos. There's a really cool. I think it's
just come
called
on Facebook.
Kittyland. Kittyland is like a 5-story toy store
Oh,
where they have the most fucking ridiculous toys that you never imagined existed. And even like their gumball machine toys are amazing. Like if you go, I'd have to find it, but they were selling like little xenomorphs, like, like army men, but they were xenomorphs in like all sorts of different weird poses and positions. And like, they'll like lay them all out like they're doing different things. They have like miniature bathroom sets, miniature living room shit. Like anything that you can imagine would be a toy.
I bought this at a toy store in Ireland.
Too blown out now. I can't say it.
You're whitewashed, brother.
We jinxed it. We said you weren't blown out. And now you are too blown out.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing. But your face looks nice and rosy. Oh, there we go. Is that like Minecraft or something? What is that? Oh, is that?
It's Ripley in
Ripley.
the fucking,
In the suit, in the thing with
power loader.
Made out of wood?
No, it's like a bootleg Lego.
Oh.
Yeah, for the longest time I had the little xenomorphs.
€5.
But I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like I think I bought most of the shit. I got like some legit Pokemon badges from the Pokemon store. I went to the Pokemon store when I was there.
Cool.
I went to Disney when I was there. So I for the most part, except for the Ribera jacket.
Yeah, my wife and my buddy's wife are going to Tokyo Disney, and then that day, me and my boy are going to sumo practice in the morning. We have tickets to sumo practice.
Nice.
And then we're gonna do Ribera, and then we're doing DDT Pro at night, which isn't like a full show. It's like a signing, and then they have like 3 matches.
Go to the robot show in Shinjuku. Once more. Robot show.
Robot show. I'm gonna Google that shit. All kinds of fucking viruses.
No, man. Robot show in Shinjuku.
But yeah, so I will be bringing the team some sort of gifts. Also, when I get back, we're not done yet. We're gonna talk to both of you. I'm just doing mine first. Also, when I get back, we're doing t-shirts. We're doing merch. The abdominal stretch t-shirts will be done before the middle of October.
Oh.
I don't know if that means that only us will have them, but we'll get them. We'll get some feelers out. Maybe sell them. Maybe we can buy some tickets to some shows together. Pumps, do you have anything else to add, say, or plug?
Nope. It's been 3 hours and it's almost 1 a.m. I got nothing. Is that real? Is that real? Because I saw that and I didn't want to bring it up.
Except they added 4 ring ropes to it. But yes, it is.
Well, that's a boxing ring.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they did that.
So apparently this was already in play prior to all of these recent accusations, and it was like a month from being released, and they held it back after all those accusations. So obviously they're sharing or adding footage to this.
Oh, you got it. You got it pulled up. Look at that.
I didn't want to. I'm trying to get Pumps to bed, so I didn't want to bring it up. But,
oh my god!
I thought it was fake.
Oh no, it's
That's
real.
why I didn't say anything about it.
Very much real.
And what's weird is that it seems like it's gonna. They're not gonna. I don't know. Just from this art,
well, he's not involved, so they're not gonna pull punches. They're gonna dark side of the ring it seems like.
But then you're debuting Raw on the following year, a few months later. So that's crazy that's happening.
Fuck, I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah, fucking Raw's debuting on it.
Get out in front of it. We're not like that anymore.
Yeah, very true. You're shitting on you do the new regime.
Yeah, maybe and maybe this is almost even a way to cleanse yourself in the public eye.
Yeah,
to be like, hey, this was what it was. Now the WWE is not like this anymore. Back in the day, it was crazy. But you're still fucking his son-in-law, dude. You know, you're still married to his daughter.
Christmas is wild.
Yeah, fucking for Thanksgiving. You know, like
Pablo, plug it up because Pumps has got to go to bed.
It's 1 o'clock.
Deep Vision Nerdcast. You know, that's
All right.
it.
Hey, everybody, be nice to each other and watch wrestling.
Man.